first.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, welcome back, guys, to the Long War of the Chosen Over Explained campaign. We are on episode 10, if you can believe that. I did not think this campaign would be lasting this long, seeing as how we started.
Yeah, I still think we should have re-rolled right out of Gatecrasher when I was seeing that Templar. But you know, we stuck through it, and we're not dead yet. But yeah.
Not yet, not yet. So today we do have a few missions, it looks like, ready to go. There's always the rediscovery when we jump back into this campaign. It looks like we have a 5-man queued up on a 9-hour timer, and a 6-man on a 4-day timer. Jumping over to our geoscape real quick, I noticed we have New Mexico at strength 4, and we've talked about this campaign not actually going to the distance, right? And trying to go more definitely through several key mission types that you're probably going to encounter, how to approach them, how to do them. And one of those is full retaliation, which we haven't taken yet. So I do think we want to probably just keep New Mexico on intel and take that retaliation.
Yeah, I think that was the plan, to definitely see the... Who is there anyway? Isn't that the hunter?
This looks to be the hunter. Oh, goodness. The hunter is definitely my least favorite these days. It's just a war of attrition. We had the retal with the hunter. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? Last week.
Yeah, that was last week. I still had nightmares from that. There's silly grappling and running around and leaping up and down that bloody highway.
I mean, we could always take a full retal with the assassin in a strength 9 region, because that doesn't sound like a disaster.
So here's the thing: if you can somehow manage to get the reinforcement retail, then the strength doesn't matter, right? Well, no, it still matters. Actually, it's even worse. Never mind. No, never take a retail in a strength 9 region.
Yeah, there is also the so something like this that is a little bit more of an advanced strategy that I've actually been using myself in other campaigns, is sacrificing havens. This region is unworkable, and it will be for roughly 6 weeks at best, 12 weeks at worst. They may just stay there the entire time for a while at this point, right? Vigilance has to decay for them to really want to start moving strength out. There's going to be a limitation on how much strength they can move per every 8 to 10 day cycle. Putting everyone on intel here, taking out our Haven Advisor and just sacrificing the Haven is not the worst idea. This is not something we're going to do on this campaign, but the idea behind it is there is a hidden bonus to recruit when you have 6 or less, well, under 6 resistance personnel, and you can put a soldier back in there and recruit, because the only thing that's going to limit you doing is intel, right? Searching for missions after you lose a Haven, and that's not a region that you're going to have people searching anyways. But I don't think we do that here. I think we run these missions, we look for full retail in New Mexico to showcase that, and see which one we get and talk about the 2 different ones there are, and kind of just see where things go. Taking a look at our liberation chains, Eastern US is at Lib 2, New Mexico at Lib 2 as well. This is a Liberation 3 we do have queued up, so we may be able to get to Network Tower.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we were finding that last time. And again, it's I think we discussed it a little bit last week, as in this is our starting region. Normally, if you can choose freely, you don't want to liberate your starting region first, but rather an adjacent, because you do get the free network tower when completing the network tower mission. But we are really behind on the curve of the liberation, so gotta take what you can get.
Yeah, Moonlanding Soundstage, how are you? Watching all your guys' vids lately has got you playing along with the Chosen, and you had your first successful Lib 5 on Commander last night. Dude, congratulations. Definitely not easy, definitely exciting. Hopefully the rest of the campaign goes smoothly there. This does have sealed armor as well, I notice, and I noticed we did bring a flamethrower technical. Thankfully we can still use it to panic, we just can't burn. But
and also sealed armor only applies to advent units, so you know, can still deal with the faceless, deal with mutants, snakes.
Yep. So this extract, oh, we're definitely letting this over infiltrate probably up until retaliation, really. bring that down to a 10 to 12, or even a 7 to 9 if we want to let go that long. I think we just go grab Avenger Power right now. 13 people here will scan us any missions.
Yeah, but before that expires and before we have more important things to scan for, yeah, grab that.
Yeah. The other thing that we definitely need to do somehow with our 89 intel is make contact with a new region. So, okay, someone's recovered from wounds.
Setting course for Mexico.
Now, one of the benefits of running intel in a strength 4 region is you gain access to a new mission type known as ambush troop column. This will kill 1 strength off of the map, and this is quite a good timer.
And it's one of the few missions that actually gives you full salvage, which means you get all the corpses and all the loot that's on the ground at the end of a mission.
Now,
and it's really strong, and the question is, do we have the equipment and the people for that?
well, the other question is how I'd approach it in a normal campaign versus how I'd approach it here. In a normal campaign, finding this mission, actually, well, there's a precursor to Lib 4, right? Or not Lib 4, full Retal, that we haven't seen yet. In a normal campaign, I would be tempted to go back onto hiding after taking this mission, because we're going to drop the strength down to 3. I could then come out of hiding after that. Here, though, I do think we queue it up. This may end up getting canceled, and we may not do it if full Retal comes. But I do think we can put together some form of squad to do this. We do have like a mag rifle and a ranger. I noticed we have a ranger over here with a mag shorty as well in Western Europe that I think I want to snag for this mission. And we do have a grenadier, a defensive grenadier here.
How many people do we have in that region on intel at the moment?
7.
6, 7?
7.
So, regarding the precursor for the retaliation, let me just even retaliation part 1. So I'm using the detection chance calculator, and so there is a precursor before you get full retaliation mission, but don't rely on it. So even with 7 people fully on intel that we have right now, there's still a roughly 20% chance to not find the mission before it goes through. So in case you're not aware of this little tool, it's not 100% accurate because it's a tool from Long War 2, and some minor details might have been changed between Long War 2 and Long War of the Chosen, but there's this wonderful spreadsheet. In order to actually use it, you have to make a local copy for yourself, but you can basically see how easy or hard it is to find certain missions. Now, I have to say, this is kind of a little bit of an behind the scenes look. You don't need that in order to play or win a campaign, but it's sometimes kind of neat to see how detection really works and what's all at stake there, and how good your odds are of sneaking something like this by.
It also can be a good way to look at how frustrating it is to get a 1-hour timer on a mission that should have been discovered with a 95% chance at like 4 days. Because you're like, wait
That's
a second,
XCOM, baby.
something's off. But hey, it's a really good tool. I certainly have spent a lot of time playing around with it, and certainly has led to my own understanding of how missions work and their generation and detection rates to play around. But yeah, as Dava was saying, you don't really need that or that knowledge to succeed in any type of campaign, especially on any difficulty that's not legendary. Right? I didn't start playing around with it till legendary and got through Veteran Commander just fine. Okay, let's talk about this troop column though. This troop column we do have a couple mag weapons here. The real issue is much more the lack of predator armor on a ranger with a mag shorty and a gunner, right? The sharpshooter is not that big of a deal. Is this mission worth it?
If you give the the Predator armor from the Shinobi to the Gunner instead, because the Gunner will be visible from the start. The Shinobi is probably going to sit in concealment. Hopefully for the first encounter or so.
Yeah. And then there's also this issue of being unable to upgrade our Shinobi's weapon right now. And so their damage is definitely falling off at this point in the campaign versus anything armored or tankier.
And do we have so
Apples,
this is
how are you?
our support? Is it our support grenadier officer?
It is. It is our support grenadier with rapid deployment, protector, and blue screen bombs. I still think you want the extra grenades here, especially for this mission. We are going in with a 16 to 18, which immediately tells me we're going to have a rainbow pod, which flashbangs are going to be very effective. But there's still a high likelihood of mechs and mutons showing up here.
Do we have the frost bomb? Or is that on someone
Oh,
else?
wait. We do.
Charges in this grenade don't seem all that powerful, but according to Shen, the liquefied gases inside
So
should
frost
lead
bomb
to an
and protector, so
instantaneous
that means we
freeze
have 2
effect.
charges of the frost bomb. And with some nice scouting, we can freeze probably 4 or 5 enemies and have 2 turns to take them out. I think that's a big damage or strength multiplier that we have there. So
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send it. If we have to cancel it, we cancel it. I mean, it's super nice to find troop columns, but protecting the Haven may come as a priority depending on the timers. So we will get 6 for 16 to 18, very doable. I don't think we have a mag long rifle available. We do not. And I don't think it's worth flying to the black market and giving up that 6 to 8 hours when we're cutting it this close already to not have to spend intel. Hi Peach, do you need some attention?
unless we have... So flying to the black market is like, what, 2 or 3 hours each way, and I think it would cut it too close. I think this timer fits perfectly, and you
You
just
also-
have to play like a young god. So
Yeah. It's also, there's the 2-hour flight time, right? And we only had 4-hour variants there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's not going to be enough to go to, I don't even know where Black Market is. Black Market's up there. I bet it would be like 6 hours there and back. It's in the same time zone. So we can't do any of that shenanigans. Hi Peach. Yes,
Avenger plotting
that's my
new
hand.
course.
Peach like has woken up and has decided she wants attention. Excuse me. A 10-day extract timer with the loss. That's a very nice timer, especially when we have potentially a squad that could go do that if we want to go run this. Grenadier, Reaper, Shinobi, Technical, Spark. Rescue VIP for an engineer.
I'm really wondering if we so we could run that a little bit longer to maybe get to 150%.
Yeah, we're looking at 7 to 9 as our next threshold break, so we can just keep checking it every
Yeah.
few in-game hours and see. And then with that timer, that's definitely enough time to
Yeah, we can wait a
Hold
little
off.
bit before we start that extract, because I'm not super confident with 5 people against 10 to 12.
Now, I do think we want to scan in New
Especially-
Mexico. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so especially in a strength 4 region, which means reinforcements will be coming in faster. And since they start on the VIP missions from turn 1, yeah, I'd rather over-infiltrate that a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you should be able to do the co-op character redeem
Setting
to get a
course
character
for
if you don't
Sector
have one
8,
yet.
Mexico.
And I can go take a look at what we got. Peach is so feisty. So I do think we scan over... Pardon my
okay.
interruption. So that brings this region to strength 5, which now brings our troop column to a like 18 to 20. Should still be okay though. It's in 1 day and 20 hours. We definitely want to do that other mission we have queued up before this lands. This also puts us in a interesting position. Like, do we do what we would not do in a normal campaign, which is keep people on intel to showcase a full retaliation? Or is this a point where we say, okay, we're on hiding? There still may be full retail, by the way. The mission for Retaliation is a precursor, so it could have generated, and more than likely did, since it's not on any sort of cooldown, and the bucket's almost guaranteed to be full at this point. So it does. I kind of actually am leaning to just staying on intel at this point to try just to get an idea of that timer potentially.
Can you click on launch mission for the supply rate? Out of interest. So what I'm looking for is to see what the strength of the supply rate is. That gives us an idea of how strong the adjacent regions to New Mexico. So
Strength
it's
5.
19 to 21.
Strength 5.
Okay. So where's it coming from?
You want to get squeezed? This is how you get squeezed.
Ooh, boy.
Oh.
What's our vigilance in Eastern US?
4. 7. So this is coming from Western US or New Brazil for the supply rate here. And this UFO squeezes us. Luckily we do have Liberation 3 queued up in this region, which means we can get Liberation. Our biggest issue right now is we don't have intel for a 4th region. Our regions are about to become unworkable.
Well, I mean, strength 3 is barely workable. But it also then depends if that UFO lands. That brings 2 points of strength, 1 into Eastern US, 1 into one adjacent region. If that drops the extra point of strength in Brazil, which is the only region we can reasonably contact anytime soon, it's gonna be rough.
And if it puts the other point in New Mexico, that's now strength 6. And that full retail is get one person out to finish it, right?
Yeah, I want to really say maybe we should put everyone on hiding. Yeah, I want to show up a full retail, but the strength 6 full retail is kind of unrealistic. I don't know.
I think we have to stay on intel for the moment, though, at the strength 5. Mostly because I think the precursor's already spawned.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, let's just keep scanning. See where it gets us. Can we run that VIP mission already?
Yeah, I'm taking a look right now. We aren't at the 7 to 9. We do have 1 day, 19 hours on that. Liquid, good to see him in. We'll just keep checking it every so often. We're still at strength 4. This will go to strength 3. It's going to make that mission a little bit more challenging, and we may need to use intel on it. Okay, 1 day, 3 hours. We might have to boost this. It's 1 day, 5 hours. We did not hit the 7 to 9 yet here that we're looking for. So I think what I do is I scan here just a little bit longer. We do this mission, we boost this mission over here for the Liberation, and then do the full retail. At
Yeah, I think
strength 4, yeah. It'll be strength 4.
It hurts to spend the intel on the boost for the lib 3, but I think we need the people for the lib for the retail.
Still not hitting that. 3% more. This is 23 hours, so we can definitely hit the 150 mark. Okay, 7 to 9. Wow, that was unfortunate. It took us all the way to the 150 to get that second debuff there. We do have the Grenadier, the Reaper, the Shinobi, Technical, and Spark. Rescue VIP from Advent Cell for Intel package, or Engineer Intel package. And then after this mission, we'll go boost Lib 3. And yeah, like you're saying, it's unfortunate because we're already so low on intel, and with us getting a bit squeezed here, that we're gonna have to spend intel on a Liberation. That does open up Lib 4 though, and potentially Lib 5, so at least we can keep getting some experience.
Did you see which type of full retail it was?
I did not, no.
Because I can never remember it. I think it said Haven Defense, and I think Haven Defense is the evac one.
I think so. Which, you know, is my least favorite type, so
But that's so, you know, one of the interesting things of Long War and XCOM. I prefer the evac type, you prefer the other version, and both have our reasons, and neither of us is right or wrong.
So we do have some information on these civilians here, which is why I wanted to make sure I had actual vision to know where these radius tiles were. Now looking at the map, we are just moving straight through. And so getting past these guys and the towers is probably just the most important thing right now on this first turn. I
must move quickly.
I don't want to give up my concealment too early. I know a lot of you guys are like, really illogical.
Moving out.
Don't you say concealment is a crutch? And it is. But we're gonna try to take advantage of it, mostly because I need to keep as many people healthy as possible right now.
Moving on target location.
It's a pretty good crunch.
Got eyes on a hostile squad.
Love that we have heavy mechs here. All right, Duchess. Get up top.
So they're moving in our direction. Now, heavy mechs, usually when you reveal them, they stand still in Overwatch. So trying to get a reveal on the advent turn is probably not going to be super useful.
It might be enough though to deal with just the trooper, and there is a chance that they do scamper. Right. I think we do try to just take a force reveal though. There's still plenty of movement for me to do. We're gonna have Duchess up here, who's going to be able to get a good shot. We'll have Stiletto as well.
Go where you tell me.
Trying to be careful and cautious about these civilians because their sight lines aren't accurate right now because we don't have proper vision on them. There we go. Now we got updated.
I feel like you have tons of civilians there. Disgusting. Why do people not stay at home?
Do they know about social distancing?
Probably not. Look
Now,
how close they are to each other.
One thing I do want to do though is I do want to keep my Shinobi in stealth here. So I'm going to move my Shinobi back here. And we're going to let this mech, Duchess, be the one that gets spotted to start this off.
Reapers, I'm always vigilant on it.
And this is a lot of SMGs versus a trooper, really, right now. That's what we're looking at. Hi, Peach. All right, if they're not going to do it, we might have to do this ourselves. So,
That's almost disrespectful how they walked past you.
really is. I think this is going to have to be a grenade from a typing hate, and then we'll clean up from there. That way I can know if Duchess is going to have to move and then probably overdrive to deal with this heavy mech, mostly just because I don't know if we're going to have the full damage we need for the heavy mech.
Understood, moving out.
But we don't want to take too long, and we definitely want to take this engagement. Now, we do have tandem here, so I actually don't need to spend too much time trying to pinpoint that grenade on top of the mech. We'll get the full value from wherever.
They spotted us.
Although it's one of the rare instances where, you know, with heat, we would have shredded him completely, but it's fine. We have AP ammo on most guys anyway.
And we did get that fun situation where the heavy mech decided to just overwatch. And now we have an interesting decision to make. Which is, can Duchess and a laser rifle, oh no, not even a laser rifle. Can Duchess and a SMG finish off a heavy mech? Duchess is looking at 8 to 12 with 2 shred. I think so. I think we just move Duchess up. Don't overdrive.
Worst case, if Duchess doesn't get enough damage in, instead of taking the SMG shot, you could also use the flamethrower. I think I saw whatever it's called that
Phosphorus?
you can damage someone with phosphorus. Yeah. Exactly.
We do not have phosphorus on this technical yet.
Well, you know, then I didn't see it.
I think I'm just gonna save the overdrive though for the next pod. I think it's a calculated risk that's worth it.
All right, calculate the risk.
Threat eliminated.
Duchess came through.
Easy kill, never even concerned.
On your order.
And that moving up one more tile revealed the pod. With a heavy mech. I really thought that move was going to be safe. We have a freaking mech here that has a bigger detection radius than our normal guys do, right? And that was one of our last moves. Well, so in this situation, I think Duchess is primed to be the bait. There is a possibility, because we're not in shadow here from Stiletto, that we do get rocketed on both of these. But I think instead of using anything with Joker, I think we're moving out of line of sight from the Spark or the mech.
Yeah, for sure. Like, otherwise... Well, I mean, if you stay there with Joker Chef, then the chances are the heavy mech is gonna bombard. If you move, then he's more likely to shoot. I don't know. On the other hand, I would also really like Joker Chef to not get, you know, stasis by that priest.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to
So
move
that-
back to full cover. We still may take the bombard if he moves up, but I think this gives him just a little bit more protection.
Moving to position.
It's just sight range. Oh yeah, sight range, not detection. But yeah, I didn't think that that would happen there. I am going to move our Shinobi up into this position right here, though. Grab the loot, be closer for next turn, to hopefully get in there and
I've got enemy movement
contribute.
here. Got something new.
Bystanders.
We do get stasis on Duchess, which is going to force the heavy mech to move up.
It's really gonna limit our ability to deal with the heavy mech next turn.
They're on to me.
Well,
Engaging this position.
On the bright side, no damage taken so far. On the unfortunate side, everything's now revealed.
well, not everything, right? No, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, 8, 2 killed, 6 active. That's probably the whole map. Maybe if you really go for it, you find another solo drone. But no, that should be enough.
So I do think you start off with
Yeah.
the rocket,
For sure, yes.
and then we move a grenade.
Firing rocket.
And we're trying to deal with the immediate big threat, which is... I'm sorry, where'd my fire in the hole go?
How did that? What?
It completely missed while centered at, what was that, a 0.8?
0.8 was shown as the. Well, 0.8, no, it's the average scatter.
Forces sighted.
So if you're unlucky, now could that no? Like even if you you found that last drone.
I did,
was
I did.
talking about. Congratulations.
Fire in the hole.
And nobody can blame that you're not going for the complete.
Yeah, the full illogical.
Yeah. Bit of a completionist. It could have like. How did it not hit the mech? Because at most it can scatter with fire now 2 tiles away, right?
I guess I guess it probably hit this bench and prevented damage, like on the far side of it, right? There was a bench here.
Okay. Questionable, but okay.
So I think we pull the Reaper back, take the shot at the heavy mech. At least we have the additional aim.
Hang on. Here's an so we're not gonna kill anything with the Reaper. If you go into Shadow and crippling strike the mech, then at least the mech cannot run and flank one of our guys.
Okay.
Because the mech has 15 mobility, so you can move 10 tiles, so you can easily flank both of our guys before in full cover. So if we crippling strike the mech, at least we know that we're not gonna take any flank shots from that guy.
And yes, terrain can block damage. Happens more frequently than you'd like. Okay, so I think... Wait, you have a teamwork to a typing hate. We have an Overwatch from an advanced priest who has 85 aim. This drone is more than likely stunning a typing hate. We have a drone here that's still unaccounted for. I'm wondering if this is worth trying to bait the missiles in again. Can I do this?
Well, if you want to bait the missiles, then I would try to get further backs to bait it on our technical and commodities, and not on our Reaper, who already has lost his ablative.
I would have to run that Overwatch to get there. Because I want to kill the drone so we don't have 2 stuns, right?
Yeah. Can you still see the drone if you just go around the corner?
No. I could go into half cover, but that's a little dicey with an officer and a priest. Though the priest should go for a mind control next turn. I mean, we could... Maybe I tempt this because... Okay, so this is within a blue move, right? We could force it to recalculate.
Okay, I see what you're doing, yeah.
Let's see if it recalculates correctly. It did, but I actually don't see the drone from there like I thought I did. I'm just gonna go on Overwatch. Bait the missiles. Yeah, that's I think what I have to do.
Got it covered.
That was an unfortunate reveal.
Yeah. That did not quite work out. Well, the priest used all her psionic energy to not do any psionics.
They're all over me!
Ooh, okay.
Manageable. So we did take a few points of damage here, which is unfortunate, especially because of our technical that we were looking to have for full retail. But I think we can eliminate a couple of these big threats this turn. Duchess is still going to do a fantastic job of taking some hits and staying alive. I do want to see, can I hit these two without hitting my soldier? No. Okay. We do have Silent Killer, but that's 12 HP. We do have a Flamethrower, but that would only work on the Lancer over here. Do have a Melee, which would not be used here because you wouldn't have any cover on the follow-up. Except maybe here, again to the drone.
Yeah.
So I think this is another shot at the heavy mech, and then a shot at the Lancer with Duchess, and then maybe Stilettos killing this drone maybe with a knife, maybe that drone as well. We definitely can get the kill. Joker might be finishing off this drone. You might be finishing off this drone depending on what we get here. Yeah, I think no matter what you're doing, you're always shooting the mech again with a second shot with Duchess.
Yeah, I think so. And the shot on the stun lancer for sure, yeah.
I think we're burning the stun lancer. And I think you're taking the third shot with Duchess on the heavy mech. Actually, wait. I mean, that's 90 with Blood Trail. That's I think you start here. But I think you move.
Yeah. Where do you want to move?
I just want to move back a little bit because I don't want the priest to be able to come flank.
But I mean, you're in shadow still, so the priest cannot flank you right now.
If I don't get the kill,
Then you're screwed either way.
okay.
And then the priest is not your problem if you don't get the kill.
Okay, we got the kill. Thankfully, we have silent killer, so we stay in shadow. This will allow us then to try to get the crit here with the 84 under the heavy lancer.
And with
Okay.
cheap shot, you can move now, right?
Yeah. So this drone, it's only a surveillance drone. It's going to go for a disorient next turn. We don't have phosphorus. I do think this is a melee here on this drone, but this also might just be a heal first onto Joker. Keytrax, how are you? Since that is a blue move, hopefully we keep that blue move. Yeah.
Easy now, soldier.
And the reason I want to heal is 4 HP is pretty close to a freaking kill from an officer, if not a guaranteed kill. Or 6, you know, we might have a little bit of a chance. Okay, so I actually think we're bringing Joker up here because we're going to need to get a burn on this priest or officer next turn. And I
Yeah.
don't want him disoriented.
I fully agree that like getting him closer to actually get some value out of that flamer is a big deal.
And then maybe we bring Stiletto over here to be able to get a flank on one of these guys as well. Crippling strike, something, some other form of control. Also makes him not the target for disorient.
Yeah, sounds good.
I am on the move.
My position's been compromised!
The priest is just gonna shoot for 5. All right, priest.
I'm under fire.
I like how the priest shot through the full cover and got the hit. Oh, is this gonna be it? Is this the end of Commodix?
What?
Now we fight in the open.
Not dead yet.
Maybe I shouldn't have used that medkit though. Where's our evac? The Reaper might be able to get him out.
Yeah. So I think you need to
I think I have to flank the priest. See if I can't put him in sustain, maybe. And burn the officer.
yeah.
Did all these force movement next turn?
Scanning approach vector.
Can we even get Commodix out? Chloe, how are you?
I think the only chance to actually get them out is you need to grab now and run with the Reaper while the rest of the squad deals with the last 3 enemies and finishes the mission. But that's gonna be really rough. Like, I mean, the priest is hopefully just gonna shoot. Like, what I'm most concerned about is dealing with reinforcements when they come. Because we're at this point effectively down to a 3-man team, and one of them being a technical who is gonna have a ballistic SMG and not much else.
Doesn't have phosphorus, but we did get the panic. I already forgot about the sealed armor. All right,
Right, yes.
we have a chance here. We're doing good. Our resistance orders and continent bonuses like technical analysis and trial by fire is the whole thing. Trial by fire is an officer perk. There are continent bonuses after you unlock the second resistance comms, the one that costs intel to allow you to build towers. Resistance orders are a second wave option that are not being touched nor balanced. They are only a win more mechanic if you enable them, and then one of them specifically is quite imba and broken. There has been some discussion on whether or not they would ever be touched again, and the devs have decided that no, they are going to remain a second wave option for people who would like them, but they're not actually going to be like modified in any way to be balanced around. Really, people just complained a lot when they removed them, so they added them back in. Okay, I see a world where this works. Ish. And I think this is going to be a grenade on the officer. I don't think we're killing the officer this turn. I think the spark is moving here. Actually, you might... I don't think we can worry about this loot. You might have to move here to make sure that we can shredder both the priest and the drone.
Okay. Yeah.
Stiletto has to move here if we want to have any chance of this working.
Does he... Is through the building the fastest way or up top? Probably through the building.
Through the building puts me over here, and I don't know if that's close enough, but I do think from this position, we can get out next turn. I think I have to not worry about that loot.
Yeah, like loot is second way, for sure.
The 2 damage overkill.
On the move.
And it was enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing grenade.
It didn't kill the drone, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were never going to kill the officer anyway, so I guess we bring our technical back to as the SMG, the drone.
I think so. I think we go to this full cover position as well.
On the move.
Oh, it was a really good grenade, though.
Adjusting sights.
All right, drone, you get to live another day.
What's the cooldown on the drone stun?
2 turns.
Well, that could really screw us over now. Well, I mean, screw us over even more.
Luckily, the spark can hack the objective. Problem is opening the door, I guess, but...
We're moving around the sides. The cavalry's here.
Moment of truth. Nope. They die.
You lose an action if you. I was thinking, if you go into shadow, you get additional movement, but I think the moment you pick them up, you lose shadow again.
Frag out.
Also, you lose an action for putting them down. So
Evidence located.
This is a strength 4 region, so... Yeah.
Affirmative.
Quick RNF. A better commander probably wouldn't have triggered everything.
Hostile threat. Destroy. Ammo nearing depletion.
So I think I have to drop the body in Overwatch here.
yeah, there's no point at the moment to keep running,
Leaving them here.
and we need every advantage we can get on that, on those reinforcements. Yeah, what a rough mission. It was really, at the end of the day, that one tile additional movement that activated that one pod.
Yep. Okay, an archer gunner is not the worst thing in the world to take care of here.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Sorry, friend. Okay, so you just shoot with the typing. We can get the flank on the gunner. This will let our Reaper here get the kill with Blood Trail. Or not.
That won't be enough.
Wow.
It's a bit of a grace there. You need to shoot the gunner.
Yep.
Target neutralized. My weapon requires
Well, game's really
A strike from the
laying it on hard here.
I will go.
combat damage sustained.
Interesting decision by the archer, though.
Now
Not one I'm going to complain about.
Give me time to reload. I have the asset.
Did you really just disappear on me?
Nobody knows where the archer is. It's a mystery.
I am at your service. On your order.
So I think this is a typing hate shooting, so we get the benefit of Blood Trail if necessary, and then everyone else is running. Even better, we get the kill.
Hostile target down. Running dry.
moving on target.
I'm gonna break the concealment. It's not gonna matter. Stiletto's gonna have to hack it.
Moving out. We can no longer hide.
Damn. I need to go get that body. Probably because I think they at least have
Got friends.
plating.
Yeah, Shinobi, right? So definitely not an advanced sword because we don't have those yet, but probably worth picking up still.
I could try it.
I don't think there's an argument to be made to Overwatch here. I don't think we have Sentinel yet on our Spark. I think this is just run and then clear next turn.
Give the VIP in tow. Moving to evac. Status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point.
Now, fun question for those who have been paying more attention to this campaign than Av and myself. Who has killed more soldiers on this co-op campaign? I genuinely don't know the answer.
I'm on it.
I'd like to think it's Ava, but I have a feeling it's me.
Well, I mean, we are not killing soldiers. Advent is killing them.
Oh, yeah. Details, right? Codex, I could not tell you. This is the co-op campaign. I can hardly tell you what happened last week, let alone who's in this campaign. Lucky for us, no one overwatched there.
Got it covered.
Well, we can say that he's not been seen in the pool because we don't use the pool.
That's true. Yeah, we don't use the pool. It's a redeem. I think Stiletto lives.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they can get anyone.
At maximum.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
Risk, how are you? Oh, please don't do that. Am I really? Oh, I am dropping all these frames. Oh, it's so frustrating. It is what it is. We're not going to dwell too much on my internet today and power through it.
More of them coming in. Returning as ordered.
I mean, we got an engineer.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Well, if you had a button, right, where you could sacrifice one of your shinobis to get an engineer,
Even now, our enemy
how often would you click on it?
in the shadows, plotting to destroy all
If they keep
we have
upping
here.
it to, like, you know, 6 Illyrium cores, Intel package right now, Maybe.
As long as there's even one Reaper left standing.
And also depends on
Bet they're still in the fight.
what name
Finger on
that
the trigger.
Shinobi has. Huh?
It's true. If it has the name Ava, I'm clicking it constantly. 15 days for our technical. We do get our Spark out on injured, which is great, as well as our Reaper. Harold, how are you? We did pull out an elite autoloader, expanded magazine, elite laser sight, and an engineer that's really doing
We're
nothing
ready to
right
go,
now.
Commander. If you need a skulljack, we can build one at any time.
All right, we have a resistance mech as our intel package. We have 8 hours, so I think we have to boost this.
Yes.
And do this crisp and clean. Oh, then you've arrived at the time where I appreciate you lying to me. 10 to 12 plus 1 contact, 26 intel. So this is Liberation 3. We haven't actually talked about Liberation 3 too much right now. There's 3 different types. Well, 2 different types really, right? One of the types is going to be destroy a relay. Typically this will end up being in a city center or a subway type map where you're going to have 12 turns to get to the objective, destroy the objective, and evac. The other one is the one that we have here, which is going to be neutralize the target and advent vehicle. Now the neutralize the target has 2 rewards here, resistance contact plus 1 and 26 intel. The first is if you capture the VIP. The second is if you complete the mission. The only way to get the resistance contact plus 1 is to knock out the VIP, pick him up, and carry him out to evac. If you kill the VIP, you do not get that bonus reward. The other thing to consider about this is if you have this neutralized target, the number that you see here is probably not the number you have on the map. We have 10 to 12, that is going to be 10 to 12 enemies that we are going to have to fight. But there's also going to be faceless. There can be up to 5 faceless on this mission. And why I say up to is because you can have 0 and you can have 5. You could also have any number between. So go into this mission being fully aware that it's certainly going to be more challenging than you probably expect. And this is a mission, even with a full timer, boosting is often still the strategy. Now, our geoscape is in a position where spending this intel does hurt, as we are trying to make contact with the 4th region to have more regions to work. But typically, when you are queuing this mission up, I go in with the expectation, I'm going to boost it, no matter really what it is, even with an 8-day timer, because this is a hard mission, and this leads to liberation. This is a very important mission to have. This plus 1 contacts here as well is also quite important. Early on a campaign, if you're doing your Lib 3, this plus 1 contact saves you 150 for your power and 150 for the comms that you're probably going to need to build to keep getting regions. I believe we did build comms because we didn't know that we were going to get a plus 1 contacts here, and we were looking to expand. But this is supplies that could have been spent on armor, weapons, other resources like a resistance ring or a training center.
Yeah, I fully agree. Like, this is liberation missions, even Lib 2, sometimes even Lib 1, are kind of worth boosting just to progress your liberation, because the liberated region, especially at the start, is really important to get your economy somehow going. Like, selling loot that you get from Vulture only gets you this far.
So the question is, can Faceless appear on Propaganda, get Advent's attention, Dark VIP missions? With the sit rep, Savage, or Faceless Infiltrators. I don't believe that mission by design has Faceless by default. I think it requires a Dark event for them to be active.
See, I thought that dark VIP missions, by the principle of them being dark VIP, are missions that can have faceless on the map. But I'm not 100% sure.
I guess I'm not 100% sure either. I know on the schedules for these type of missions, right, that aren't Liberation, there's modifiers on it that say dark event, and then it pulls from the different schedule that has dark event, like Faceless Infiltrators, and it'll pull one of those that has like 6 faces on it, right? They may be able to without it. I don't know if it's necessarily like, it may be replacing a different type of pod. Then at that point, though, like drone or something.
Okay.
But this is a good question that
Getting it done.
I'll figure out an answer to.
This far, but I can reach it. Good to go.
Got it covered.
All right, so we already know that this engagement is going to be very compact. This map doesn't lend itself to a lot of movement on Advent's part. There's going to be typically 2 pods near the VIP on these protect the VIP type missions for Advent. And since we're on a starting position near a roof, moving up, more than likely our vision is just going to immediately get quite a bit of attention. Now, I would like to find a pod, hopefully isolated, that we can take an engagement with quickly.
Okay.
But this may be a big request. I did find a drone.
Got eyes on an Advent position. You're not my supervisor!
So, in typical fashion, I have revealed my shinobi, first and foremost. This will give us an opportunity to get some focus on our Templar.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I did that, right? You wanted to get some focus generation before the actual fight happens.
Absolutely. Our Templar needs some new gauntlets. Now, I don't want to overextend myself. I don't want to be peeking over this building. I don't want to be revealing anything else this turn if I can help it.
On the move.
And so I think we get our sniper in a position that's going to have decent coverage on the road. We won't be having any vision here, but hopefully our shotgun will be good enough for that. But we can definitely set Masa up steady.
Yep.
and prep for an engagement next turn.
Kind of important to be kind of careful about the moves here. Like, the last thing you want to have happen is like revealing enemy pot with one of your last moves.
Like I just did? Oh no, yelling did it. Thank God. Whew.
No, like you did in the last mission. That's what I was going for. But
Yeah.
you know,
I thought I just did right there, moving inside where nothing can be peeked over. We did get some information from the game being so kind as giving us a strange angle here and seeing a couple Vipers hanging out.
remember sealed armor,
Yep.
which is not gonna help the Vipers though. So maybe that can help. I think I would move the Shinobi on
think
the
I would-
left side to reveal something.
Oh, you want to go to the left? I was thinking going to the right and hopefully forcing movement this way for our sniper.
Could we even without knowing exactly where they are? So one thing I like to do sometimes is activating enemies by moving into their vision and then back out again to force them to come towards me, because their AI tries to get to a position where they have line of sight to you.
I could do this.
For example, yeah, something like that.
What's over there? This is the one, right?
Target identity confirmed. Menace 1-5. Remember, we're here to capture the VIP if possible. Knock them out and bring them in.
All right, let's start with our sniper. An 87 on a Viper is not bad. A 77 on a Nausea is okay. I kind of...
What can we burn this time?
Oh, good thought first. Huh. I can burn both of these guys, I think, from this position.
That's a great spot, yeah. Maybe even if you take the half cover, you have incinerators. We have a big AoE. You might actually get all three.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I do think it's this tile here. This tile... Okay, so hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's on the edge, even with an incinerator. I think I have to take this tile here.
Heading out.
Yeah, yeah.
Ava with the real big brains.
Killing it with fire.
See, and that's why I wasn't concerned about sealed armor. That's interesting. You still at 87 on that Viper,
Yep.
even though it panicked and should have hunkered down. That's weird, but okay.
Vipers can't hunker.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I moved blue here in Volt. I don't actually want to move up to this edge. I mean, I do, but I don't actually want to move up to this edge because there's probably something else right here. There might also be a pod right here.
Yeah, I would take it slow. You have full control. Like, everything is either burning or panicked at the moment. So, you know, move a little bit, Volt, try to snipe that non-burning Viper.
I think it's a Volt here because it burned then killed. Let's take the sniper shot. Because I don't think I'm Volting this Viper in any world.
Yeah.
You want some more?
Komotix, good to see you, man.
My power
I apologize for last mission already, preemptively. Alright, I really just want my assault in this group. I'm a little worried about what might be on yellow alert. I actually might just come to this position down here. Yeah.
rolling out.
And then I am gonna bring copyright over
I'm trusting you.
and Overwatch because we might be able to catch this nausea on their movement. Yeah.
Moving Overwatch.
And then I don't think I do anything with spooks either. Like, I just think moving right now puts us at too much risk.
Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, I think we can we're super close already, like 3 turns in to the VIP. So we don't have to rush it.
Well, that's a dead nausea. One way or another. That's a
Oh,
very,
what a convenient burn, yeah.
very dead nausea. I think I want information on where the next pod is.
Yeah, we need to get some info out
Guess
there.
that'll be okay.
You're not even listening to your beautiful screaming civilians. So yelling put them on alert, but I didn't get the information. So they're somewhere around here more than likely, which is going to mean I'm going to be moving spooks back. Our Templar is at 1 focus,
You will pay the price.
so we're going to use this opportunity to get full focus in case next turn's double Volt. I think our sharpshooter's taking the kill and we're repositioning for that next squad because since I suspect they're coming from here and I'm not triggering them this turn, it looks like we'll get the death from above, we'll get the steady, we're not getting other value from Masa. This gives us more Overwatch for the incoming yellow alert pod.
Check what the heck is also our specialist.
Disguise signals, squad targeting.
Well, I
Alright.
mean, not at 73. It was like, disguise signals would at least give you, you know, a concealed person for some scouting, but I don't think it's worth it here.
Yeah, I think instead I'm prepping for the incoming
I guess that'll be okay.
pod.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Now, I'm not actually looking to necessarily kill with any of this Overwatch. I'm looking to graze and just shut down yellow alert.
This position. We can't slow this fire now.
So unusual that you have up to 12 enemies on the map, and we're basically sitting on the enemy VIP, and we've only seen 4 enemies.
If you say so.
That gives us some information.
Well, that tells me that they are over here.
Okay, I'll go.
We still have our running gun for next turn, which will be really nice. Especially if we can somehow get a trench gun position on their reveal. I think it's time to move Masa down and forward here. Steady. I don't know if Spooks is moving at all. I'm tempted to move my Templar here, but like that could give us vision.
What's over there?
You know what? I should be able to move here fine, safely. And then I can put my technical behind for next turn.
Yep.
Move into position.
Saw it waiting around.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I think as a precaution I have to put a pillar here, Spooks. Yeah.
The righteous will be shielded. On Overwatch.
I could have moved her instead of overwatching, really. But I thought about it too late. And we might as well get that pillar value while we can.
I like it though.
Spectre, double Viper, and surveillance drone. A Spectre that went invisible, by the way.
They can go invisible on reveal. That's kind of annoying. Do we see anything with our Templar?
We don't see anything.
We don't see anything with anyone. Okay. Do you... This might be a stupid idea. Do you invert on the VIP?
We know the Viper's right here. Right? Right here on Overwatch. I think you have to run here with Astro Boy to bait if that's going to pull the Overwatch or not. And they're not getting any value this turn. Regardless. The other option is you fall back out of line of sight for a turn.
I would kind of... that's what I'm saying, like... I kind of want to get some sniper shot in. But man, that could backfire. Now could it though? So... We are 10 active enemy combatants, so at most there are 2 more left, but maybe not.
No, one's a... Oh, yeah. Well, this is only a pot of 3, and then a pot of 2.
Oh, so the pot of 2 is not active, but just active from sound yet?
Yeah.
Okay. It's tricky.
I'm gonna invert. I'm gonna try this play.
Do it.
I think it's 2 drones. It's a pot of 3 and 2 drones. I can take a 90 precision shot. It's a pretty good shot. Yeah.
It's not a flank, right?
No. 37% chance to crit. I mean, what other shot do I take? The drone? I think I'd rather take this shot. I think the drone we could shut down with our specialist.
Can Astro run forward and stun that Viper in that position? With the Arc Thrower? Not Arc Thrower, what's... Stun gun? Whatever it's called again. No.
No.
Not getting out of sight.
I mean, I think you have to one for all. We have a Spectre that's going to shoot us. It's a 100% chance to shut down, so I'm not worried about that thing at all. We do have Trojan as well. I think it's just...
You could attack the drone and one for all then.
There's still a Viper here on Overwatch.
If you
Too late, I'm doing it. Alright, it clears the Overwatch. And we found the Spectre. Ooh, and we found the Spectre.
our civilian move. That's fantastic. Didn't quite kill the drone, but everything else was civilian.
But I have a
What are
teamwork.
sniper shots?
I have a teamwork, and I can move here, and I can rocket all this. And then I can still shut down the drone.
That seems really good, yeah.
We will overcome.
Sorry, civilian, you get to sit there for another turn. See what we mean, though, guys? This mission, even boosted, is still very challenging. I think you just aim it at the bottom floor.
Yeah,
Send-
for sure.
Send it on the Spectre.
That might give us then some really good sniper shots in the aftermath.
Spectre, you are the scariest thing here. 80% crit. I'm not even gonna wait for you, Ava. I'm just taking it.
Do it. There's no discussion there.
Something over here. Who's keeping score? Rock and roll.
I still
who's
feel
the
like Astro
who's
has
Spooky teamworked with?
our Templar.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I think without a doubt this is shut down. Unless we want to try... There's no way these Vipers can get a shot on Spooks over here. There's just no way. I could move here and I could try that shot. This could also be a faceless though, so maybe I don't want to do that. Alright, I think we're going for shutdown no matter what.
Yeah, maybe maybe Spooks can actually start taking care of the VIP.
I don't know if I can leave her in that position on the side because she potentially could be flanked. Because they can move up and flank.
Oh yeah, never mind. I kinda picking up the knocking them out across an action. Yeah.
I've got access.
I think you're actually just moving back there. And I think Astro Boy has to move here to full cover. And then he can run again, hopefully, if they move forward next turn.
Yeah, seems good.
Okay, so Spooks moves there.
I'll go.
Didn't reveal a faceless.
Got it.
You can one for all and eat whatever's coming your way. Steady weapon.
I'll stay put.
Yeah, this guy's not running again. He already ran once.
Come get some.
He better not run again. Oh, there is another full pod. I think we weren't counting the faceless when we were counting
On
up.
that position. Oh yeah.
What am I doing here? Me. I think it poisoned me.
Only take so much.
One of those Vipers is dead from our sniper. Thankfully, we have revival protocol.
Man, Astro really ran in the wrong direction there.
That is
nice to have.
that is a 93, and I can volt the other one or melee it if I need to. I think I take this 93.
Yeah.
I mean, the other one's 100%, but this is only a 3 HP Viper. Okay.
How many is that now?
Man, you ever kind of wish you had slug shot?
No. But someone needs to take care of the Viper, right? Otherwise we're fighting on two fronts here.
We can burn the Viper.
Yeah, it's probably the best choice. Bonus points, you also get a civilian.
Pod further over. This pod that we're dealing with, you mean? Or like on the map? I think everything's revealed. 6 active, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the VIP 6, yeah.
They won't last long.
Alright, so this gives me an opportunity to potentially even kill the Guardian, because my Templar can not get in a position to stun the Mech Archer. I can stun the Guardian. I can Void Caught with the Guardian. The Guardian's dead.
Okay.
Can you see the void?
I don't think we have the power with the basic sword though to kill the mech.
No, not when he's on Overwatch as well.
Well, the Overwatch we can clear, hopefully with Astro, if he can get a range.
He can go there.
Which might not actually clear it.
Yeah, it's only the first tile. This might be aid protocol and spooks.
And then just running the Overwatch.
Yep. Now, do you run it towards?
But
I mean,
if you really want to waypoint it, then you could, in your first move, like diagonally move to cover and then move from there somewhere.
It won't let me diagonally go to cover. You mean like this one first? I think we have to go here.
No, towards the building, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we have to get the VIP.
Okay.
I'm trusting you here.
Doesn't
Yep.
even run it.
Status
Well,
confirmed.
okay.
Target package in custody. Going in for the kill.
Well, now I'm a little bit concerned though that for some reason they get a flanking shot with that mech on our specialist.
Yep, but we got rid of the drone. Oh my god.
Definitely got that one. Let's do
19 damage, good. Yeah, right.
I'm hoping they're just going for our Templar and half cover.
I was protected.
We mitigate that.
This looks a little ugly.
Now I know RNF is coming in soon, but I still think I'd take this shot with Masa. Because I can Void Conduit the Guardian to fully kill him again. Yeah. I'll fight an RNF pod if I need to. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good, yeah.
If you say so.
The focus is just the mech right now with these guys.
Yeah, but I think our specialist has that.
Hopefully 67 is not you know,
You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You need to believe harder next time.
I mean, I flip coins, you know. I should get a coin on my desk that we just flip before we take any 50% shot. Oh, come on now, Astro Boy. Now you're just showing off.
It's dead. It has to be dead. The power gives and takes away.
Sure, just crit them all.
Just watch my back.
So the poison
So-
is not going to do really too much to you, thankfully. How do we get up here? Oh, we have to go up that drain pipe. I think I grabbed this loot. There's nothing else on the map.
Well, once the Guardian dies, it will reveal any remaining faceless, right? If no more active enemies or like proper enemies on the map, then all faces automatically get revealed. I think that mechanic still holds true.
Yep.
We should know in a second.
Whoops, sorry, Alva, didn't mean to clear my throat and not mute Discord. Dude, I've been over-explaining my failures all day, Bloom. One tile too far.
The invaders are reinforcing.
Got a shinobi killed already. Sadly, your character just keeps living. And, alright, we're gonna have one pot of RNF, it looks like, to fight.
Can you get all the loot, or is that too greedy?
That is way too greedy at this point. I think we have to get moving.
Will do.
I'm not even gonna have like the overwatches I want.
I see the path.
Definitely not the Guardian loot, huh?
No need to ask twice.
Moving to position.
And I think Spooks is just getting out with our VIP right now. So the person that concerns me the most is Masa, but hopefully RNF comes over here, so if we need to leave with everyone, we can run him out after. Well, if Ava wanted all the loot, then he could be the one playing, and it could be his fault when people get hurt. Ronnie Killer, how are you, buddy?
This is Firebrand.
No, I don't mind the loot. It's leave it behind. It's as long as you're not losing a shinobi every mission.
Every other mission, ideally.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Every other mission is okay, but every mission is a little bit too much.
Spotted.
I'm glad two of those guys ran backwards. Alright, so if I put Masa here, there should be no way for them to actually see him next turn. Yeah, at that distance, no way.
Got it covered.
These guys will be unable to get a flanking shot on Astro.
Got it covered.
And this will allow me to run overwatches. I think everyone else is getting out. I'll leave blue here purely because
I call upon the earth itself.
he can definitely take the hit. The pillar will block any potential line of sight they could potentially get.
Staying down. Ready to boogie.
Nice, Ronnie. Taking a break from long work can be good. It's hard going back to vanilla, though. It's hard. Long work's just too complicated and fun. All right. We mitigate all that damage taken, so I'm quite happy.
Solid copy.
Do we
We-
mitigate the pain of seeing the loot expire damage message?
Falling back as ordered.
Pillar does block line of sight if you use it like that way. It's a full cover position, right?
Status confirmed. Mission
Like unless you're leaning around it, it'll block your line of sight.
I wonder if
20 years of
you
peace
can
and prosperity
create a
will
fake
not be
cover
undone
situation
by
with
the
Pillar.
reckless actions of a few misguided
Line it up on the edge of a building and the inner side of the building is now, or like it'd have to be a van or something. The buildings right here are still solid. They go up more than the two tiles.
One by
Right.
one, we're evening
I'm
up
sure
the
there's
score,
positions where you
Commander.
can.
Good work out there.
Leaving loot behind is a rookie mistake and highly abnormal. Ooh. Maybe on lower difficulties, but if you're a newbie, you're still learning. All right, no promotions there. Now for the fun time.
Listen to Blue, he knows what abnormal is all about.
We have Haven Defense. This is one of two types of full retaliation you can experience. The one that we don't have, I'll talk about real quick, which is a clear and sweep. On that one, you spawn in, a chosen's going to show up, and you kill all the enemies. In that time, the Advent is going to be trying to kill your civilians. It's to be expected, and I personally find that one much more easy to do. This one is you spawn in. You have one turn and the chosen's going to show up. You then, I think, have one more turn and then RNF is going to come in every turn. Your goal during this mission is to save as many of your resistance personnel as possible. So while killing RNF, while waiting for the Sky Ranger to come back and rescue you. It'll be easier to explain this one once we get into it. Certainly, I think it's a very tough type, and we have the Hunter.
Yeah, the Hunter is gonna make things a little bit more dicey. Especially if he runs away. So the way, like I said, I prefer this reinforcement retaliation because in many cases I've been able to actually save all the civilians on these, which is technically impossible on the other retaliation type, because they will start killing enemies in the fog of war from turn 1 on. So what my approach always is to have basically usually 2 people who I dedicate as my runners. Their only job is to run and get as many civilians as possible activated. So anyone with high mobility, they get a ballistic SMG, they get as few items as possible, they're not going to be engaging in combat, they're not going to be helping with the Chosen. They just run and rescue civilians. Bonus points if they can, worst case, deal with a faceless if they reveal one, but that's usually not priority. Like, I move them as the first action in turn. If they reveal a faceless, then my snipers have to take that out. So that's kind of the approach that I'm using there. One important part in this kind of mission type is, as Illogical was saying, after a few turns reinforcements will start dropping in every turn, and it gets more turn after turn. So I think it starts usually with 2, then 3, then 4, etc, etc. You need to really identify how long you can hold out and when you need to get out. Like, you can easily overstay your welcome and suddenly you have lost half your squad because you couldn't evac in time. So I'd say the most you want to still be fighting is the pot of 5. Once the pot of 6 comes in, this is your turn to get out.
Yeah, so right now I'm looking at my runners. It's definitely going to be a Shinobi here. 16 mobility is a great speed for us to start getting around. The other one I'm considering is my specialist. We have a 17 mobility specialist. While I would love to have medkits on here as a precaution, especially against the Hunter, and even now that I'm talking about it, I think actually I have to. Because the Hunter can do so much damage, having this medkit with, well, we don't have medical protocol. I was gonna say having a medkit with revival protocol means we could get people back up in the fight if they get knocked out. Our Templar certainly is going to need to be here to take the hits, and I'm embering an assault specifically because we are fighting the Hunter. The Hunter in its current iteration does have ready for anything. After they take a shot, they go into Overwatch. So having a way to clear that Overwatch either through our Templar if we need to, or from lightning reflexes is going to be very big. The other option I'm looking at here is our Spark. Sparks can take a lot of hits, so they can put out a lot of damage. Sadly, our Spark doesn't have Sentinel yet, so their ability to help eliminate RNF pods is reduced, but still I think a very strong pick. The other one I'm looking at is our Reaper. Reaper can go into Shadow, so they can start running even with the little bit of lower mobility. the ability to go into shadow and travel around can be really advantageous, especially later on if we're trying to get 1 or 2 more resistance personnel, or just get our Reaper out. We can overextend with the Reaper in that case, as well as inflict quite good damage on the Hunter if needed. Definitely bring in a Sharpshooter and definitely bring in a Technical. Technical is quite good to help control those RNF pods as they come in. If they group up, you can get a burn and hopefully not deal with them or clean it up as needed while dealing with the future RNF pod.
Do we have an armor for Technical?
I'm certainly hoping so. Yes, we do. So like I was saying, though, we're definitely keeping the SMG on our Technical, on our Shinobi. Not really as many runners as I would like. And man, I do wish Ava was playing this one because I am not for saving everyone. If it allows for it, certainly, but I think with the Hunter, my focus has to be eliminate the Hunter fast and save what I can.
Do you consider your specialist is supposed to be one of the runners, right?
Not anymore, no. No, when I thought about it, you need that med kit.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean, I would drop the mech rifle and give them an SMG and let them run.
You think just have him be a full runner here? So we put the
Keep the med
specialist.
kits, but I would probably then drop the ammo in favor of a vest and.
Okay, we can try this. We can definitely try it with the specialist and the Shinobi running.
One thing we haven't mentioned yet is a consideration of how much do you care about this haven? Like, do you actually want to rescue all the guys, or do you say, get 2 people, like the haven is dead, there's a supply rate coming in, there's a UFO coming in, we're not going to be running missions here anytime soon in the near future, so who cares if we rescue 3 or 7 people, because by the time strength drops down again, we would have a lot of time to recruit again to healthy strength.
I am of the mindset that I would sack this haven immediately. I would go in, I would kill the Chosen, I would get 1 person out, maybe 2. But this being the Overexplained campaign, I think going through on a proper way to do this is probably more ideal for those who are keeping their haven. Maybe your strength's coming down and you went on intel too early, right? To be fair, in my campaign, I would never see this mission. So this is not a mission I would ever actually take, or I would take it in a very specific way, right? When it hits 4, when I control the environment, when I have my A team, So right now this is more of just this is what I think is a typical experience when you run into it, not knowing how to manipulate the geoscape, and so I think that's what should be showcased. Plans to recover as many as possible. We'll see what that looks like when we get in the map. What I mean is I would never see this mission. I definitely have adapted a strategy that avoids full retaliation. How do you explain manipulate the geoscape? Well, we have 9 videos currently on YouTube in a playlist that you can go through, and we talk about it extensively. It is a very complicated certain subject, and you're welcome to go through, watch that, and we'll get more into that as well on my stream. I stream every day from 8 to 5, and you can see what it looks like with that. Right now, we're gonna definitely focus more on the mission at hand.
Advent came in hot, and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Well, it's going to be a little bit challenging to cancel full retail with Lib 5 when we haven't even done Lib 3 yet in that region. But yes, in general, if you are running a Lib 5 while the full retail spawns, you can just ignore that, complete the Lib 5, and then the full retail just fizzles out.
Okay, so looking at the map right here, we are at the corner here. It's about 2.5 full movements away, so the map's really not that big this way, thankfully. We also get to start up on a ledge. Now, one thing that we can certainly try to do is manipulate where the RNFs are going to spawn when they start coming in 2 turns by giving them more area where we are not holding things down, like having a spark in the middle of an open area would prevent them from dropping in that position. We definitely need to start running.
Keep in mind, so the enemy reinforcements drop. Not in many other missions, the location of reinforcements is based on where the center of your squad is. In this mission, it's more based on where the evac location is. So I think it's like a 18 tile radius around the evac location is where the reinforcements can drop in. So I think in general you want to move over a little bit to the you want to send your runners out and find some rebels, and you want to move a little bit over to the
I think immediately
evac.
we're throwing Stiletto into Shadow to just get as much movement as possible and go as much forward as possible. While Stiletto is not a runner, I want the information. I want to be able to potentially see even from out of my line of sight, so I know where to send people.
Yeah.
Strike from the darkness.
And we're just gonna go as far at an angle as possible right now.
Moving as ordered.
So we do see a civilian here. No civilians up here, sadly. They're definitely forward.
As you order, Commander.
Wow, that did not give me a lot of information. We do know the hunter is coming in as well. I'm not going to be overwatching the hunter with my assault, so I probably just want to move my assault left and hope that the hunter is going to come in one of these positions. Ideally, we'd love to get the hunter down here and just blow all this stuff up, doing guaranteed damage to him. Let's get Duchess moved.
Movement request confirmed.
Having those explosive areas down there is the one redeeming factor of the map so far.
We do have Astrobio here as well, who was our Overwatch specialist and our Haven advisor. So we're definitely going to have them. Actually, I don't know. We might just want to double move him now so that we aren't even trying to Overwatch the hunter on the get-go. I don't think overwatching the hunter is going to be a bright idea. I am going to move copyright just all the way forward. I'm not even going to worry about cover here. The hunter's going to come in, fuck off, and do his thing. So far, all I see are the two civilians that are closest.
Already there.
A weird gal not being a runner as well is coming this way. We're definitely going to need that rocket. Now, as much as I would love to move Masa or a position where I could steady in hopes that I'm going to hit the hunter, because I have an idea, I know where evac is, and they're going to be spawning somewhere in this like semicircle around evac. I actually think it's more important that I get Masa up here. Masa does have low profile, so the hunter's not going to make it a priority target if we have other people in half cover or a temple is left open. But this will allow us to steady weapon if we need to next turn for the RNF and hopefully get enough vision on anything that may be coming up or down. Now, spooks I actually do want to keep in some form of cover. I'm thinking this position here. The reason being, when the hunter comes in, I don't know where the hunter's going to spawn. The hunter spots spooks. It puts her in a lot of danger. Her being in stealth is a great benefit up until the point she reveals a chosen, or not chosen, a faceless. So I think having this corner cover gives her that little bit of edge.
Quick question: how much further does the map go? Like, I see on the left side behind the evac, there's a ledge going down, and how much more map is there?
Not much. There's some here.
On that part.
So all our civilians should be like in this general area. I think there might be some out here, but
no, I mean, sorry. If from our squad to the evac, oh, there. Okay, yeah. All right.
oh, quite a bit. There's a building up here as well. That worries me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get spooks into those half cover positions. Again, I don't think we're overwatching. I think moving Duchess into a position to get into a future position is probably the best call, as well as Astro Boy. In fact, I don't need cover at all right now. I need to be moving.
Affirmative. 10 full.
And getting our people forward to help deal with this. So I am going to put Moss in this corner position here, get the full cover both ways.
I will comply.
And let's see what the hunter has.
The chosen is in position. Time to put it down.
Be careful.
So we do have moving target, additional defense and dodge against reaction fire. Instant reaction time, gain dodge against each attack from every tile away from an attacker. Reduce damage from explosive attacks and overkill. Your attacks deal increased damage to units at 50% HP or less. Their adversary is the skirmisher. I don't even know where our skirmisher is.
Dangerous out here.
Do we have one yet? I don't think we do.
I don't think we
One of
contacted
the
the
chosen.
skirmishers yet.
This mission just got a little more dangerous. Stay on top of its position and try to take it out.
Enjoy these final breaths.
Did he not move? Is he still up there on the roof?
Yeah, I think he's still on this roof.
Load up.
I don't think I can leave a weird guy in that position and just do that.
You know what? Let's try to get line of sight with the Reaper first, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
I will go.
Or at least tracking. Is he not even in cover?
That's
Is this blocking? It shouldn't be.
Do you have proper line of sight with the Reaper, or is it just
No,
tracking?
no, just tracking.
Yeah,
This
then,
should
well,
Duchess should give me line of sight here. Yeah.
On the move.
Well, you can't crit, so precision shot doesn't do anything. So that'd be a 12 to start. That's probably the best shot Moss is going to get this entire turn. We can definitely
maybe-
overdrive our spark.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe the spark shot though, because then you get holo targeted onto him right from the get go.
But the hunter moves and then Moss loses his shot.
Yeah.
It eliminates some dodge. Does it?
What in the minutes? Sorry.
48% chance to graze. 48% chance to graze?
I think he has the additional dodge for distance.
Yeah.
From enemies anticipation or what it is.
2 dodge against each attack for every tile away from an attacker. Holy crap. All right, I do think Duchess then. I think we overdrive Duchess and start there.
Yeah. It's still 33% to graze, but you know. And maybe if he moves to a low ground and we blow something up with a rocket, that was a good hit. Then Maza might still get a good shot.
I beg your pardon. What?
Why
Krobo.
does he?
Krobo. This teleport crap is honestly one of my least liked decisions. I get why.
Yeah, but he should only teleport if he is like in a poison cloud and can't move or this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But not just when he doesn't feel like running. It's like, yeah, I'm out of milk, I need to go down to the store, or I'll just teleport instead. No.
The roof
that's
is not on fire. Maybe it is if we reload it. But what the heck was that, Hunter? Well,
Oh no, XCOM throwing bullshit away. That had never happened before. Anyway, about that rocket.
yeah, that rocket is... We could move and then shoot it, I throw it, I guess.
Didn't we have a teamwork? Oh, that's probably copyright, huh?
Yep.
I don't think we can get him in range to teamwork.
Do we even have copyright here? I don't see... Oh, yeah,
The
it's
specialists.
yeah.
Specialist runner.
We could get him in range. Yeah, I could go there and then do it.
I think it's worth it. As much as I prefer having my runners actually
trusting
run
you
for
here.
the enemies, for the rebels.
Together we are strong.
The more we can damage the chosen, deal with the chosen before the reinforcements become a problem, the better.
Coming your way.
Well, that was the most depressing rocket. It did not destroy the tree.
I disagree. It was not the most depressing rocket. That was 2 missions ago. Yeah, so I guess we just fire everything we got and hope for the best.
Well, our Reaper keeps the shadow, so I'm gonna go grab a faceless. Well, I know where our pillar is going.
Well, hang on. That shouldn't reveal the Reaper.
It did.
What?
Yep.
He's diagonal to the enemy.
Yep.
What is happening here? Oh well, I guess yeah, we do pillar, and at least we have something to snipe, maybe? No, probably the radar dish in the way.
Dutch just nailed it. I'm gonna take this shot regardless, I think. I mean, we did not study last turn. We could study and hope for the best next turn. I could force movement, like... I think I have to force movement.
Yeah, let's get in there. And I'd really like to get the hunter down from the high ground.
Yep.
Because then
Position
our
compromised.
depth perception PCS counters some of that dodge. More damage. See, now you're not having any dodge problems anymore.
Can't see him. Okay, I'm gonna move my Templar into the full cover position. I'm gonna pillar Stiletto to prevent flanks. Steady. I mean, this hunter can go wherever. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about copyright. Hunter's gonna grapple up to the building and
It's
Can
that or
put it-
Stiletto, and right now I think I don't really want Stiletto blasted.
No need to ask twice. Seems doable. We will be protected.
I can give half cover to copyright with our Templar.
yeah, at least it's not flanked and crit then.
I don't want Astra down below. I want Astra up here for next turn, really, for the Overwatch on RNF. Or prepping for that. Like, I don't think I move Astra down.
Come and
Yep.
get some.
Comes in handy sometimes. One more shot. You'll have to suffer a little longer.
Oh no, weapon disabled. What are you gonna do with the Templar now?
That looks painful. I'm watching you.
I don't know if we get a better shot than 71. I mean, I can
I
definitely
don't see it right now.
can
Yeah, you
definitely
could.
run the Overwatch, but I think I just take the shot and then we see where he goes, so I can at least have run and gun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, precision does nothing here.
Weak hit.
You're going to pay for that.
Better than nothing. Oh, he doesn't move from that. Yeah.
I might be okay with that. I mean, I can run and gun, go up here and flank and shoot. And we just take the damage on Astro Boy next turn. You get infighter from 4 tiles, so 1, 2, 3. So I can go here.
Yeah. Yeah, I always have to keep in mind, like, the hunter has so much mobility and mobility tools, he can flank you. If he wants to flank you, he will flank you. Like,
To the fire position.
he's probably gonna move 3 more tiles this turn after our attacks, and then he still has his full move on his own turn. So there's no reason to try any cute positioning right now. He's gonna flank you. And even if you bring a fancy tank Templar, then he's still gonna flank somebody else and kill that person instead.
That actually might be a good
That
position
being
for
said-
us.
Yeah, that's a explosively looking fuel tank there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
And he combat readied. I mean, I have a Reaper with Blood Trail. Who can't get vision of the hunter. Why? What cover does...
What is? There's nothing in the way. Maybe it's just Gotcha not showing you properly.
Let's redraw.
Should totally have vision on the.
Is it me or Astro on this mission? Oh, I'll check which Astro it is. I don't know.
Both?
Maybe I see Astro. Astro
it both?
Boy. I have Astro Boy and Astro Bio. I got both of you guys on the mission.
Oh.
Yeah, that apparently is not gonna give me vision on the hunter, but here will. Why? Do I just move here and see if maybe... Is it really this full cover? It's this full cover right here blocking.
Oh, there's one tile full cover on this little thing. Okay. You know, that makes sense then.
Come on, cursor, get me up here. What's going on? There we go. So that's not going to do it. Also, our evac disappeared from reloading.
Oh, we don't need an evac.
This, if I open the door, it would give me a flanking shot on the hunter and force movement, which is what I think I have to do.
Okay.
I guess that'll be okay.
Man, maybe we should have kept that rifle on copyright.
Well, then you couldn't get to that position.
Nope, never mind. Apparently, I can't see the hunter. What is going on, game? Should I reload that?
Then copyright has airdrop. Maybe we just then, instead of shooting the hunter, drop a grenade on his butt.
Can my Templar do that? My Templar could, and my Templar could stay in the open.
But that's also not gonna be fantastic damage.
I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna redraw. This is actually really frustrating. Why is the hunter so unfun? Teleporting away when clearly that roof wasn't on fire. War of attrition, really, just like how long does it take to kill him, right?
Then all that dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge if you're too close, dodge if you're too far.
All that
dodge.
mobility. Yeah, how I cannot see the hunter is beyond me. All right. Well, I can't airdrop myself because then I wouldn't be able to do it. I can go here with spooks and shoot him. Potentially with an SMG.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Maybe I actually go to this position so I have high ground 10 aim. I mean, they're both horrible shots with an SMG.
Alternatively, I was thinking if Spooks gives teamwork to our Templar, can he just go in and slice the hunter?
Maybe.
But then again, I don't think you can even attack him right now because you don't see him with anybody.
Yeah, I would have to.
properly, right?
I would have to double move. So if I go here, I can get the teamwork.
I am with you.
I can see the hunter from here. I can see the hunter from here.
Feel the power
Okay.
of the Templars.
If you attack him, go through the door.
Oh,
If it's not too late already.
it's too late already. I'm sorry about my internet today.
No, I think that's the normal stream delay. That's not internet.
There's nothing I'm doing against that hunter this turn anymore. Okay,
On the move.
let's get ready for RNF.
I guess that'll be okay.
I'm finding it hard to justify putting my people out further to find civilians.
So there was one where the hunter is at the other gas pump.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm actually not even seeing anybody. Like maybe behind the evac on the left hand side there. But you don't even have anyone close by.
There's one up here. But that's gonna still take a double move to get there and put us in half cover. I might try and grab this one next turn. I think I'm gonna Overwatch though this turn with Stiletto.
Yeah.
I'll watch closely.
I think Astra's in the best position he's gonna be if the hunter wants to get over here and shoot him. The hunter's going to.
Come and get some. I'll stay put. Come get some.
Overwatch.
Yeah, that's manageable reinforcement pod.
Did you see that one?
Don't get so excited. Those guys are a dime a dozen.
Enemy is still up.
Oh, you almost had him there with the SMG Overwatch.
Say good night. You weren't supposed to live.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
I can Volt, but that doesn't give us a flank to move him. Spooks can kill this guy there, keep the full cover. Man, that's like so much movement there. This haven's lost, and I think we might just need to accept that and leave.
Can't even get to that guy. I mean, so this was a group of 2 reinforcements, right? 3 and 4, as long as Astrobio maybe gets an Overwatch or 2 in, is probably also easy to take. So you have like 3 more turns.
But it's not the, for me, it's not the RNF I'm worried about. It's the Hunter, because I can't get to the Hunter. I cannot get him to move. If I move my Templar into a flanking position to volt him or anything, right? My Hunter's or my Templar's stuck there. We're not getting more ablative. We can't one for all, right? That's both his AP. We've already used his teamwork. I don't have rockets to get there. I don't have grenades to destroy that. My sniper shot is a 38% with a 28% chance of that grazing. Right? I can't go melee him to force him to move. I can't get any flanking position here that's going to give me any value. Right? The Hunter is overwatching, but I can clear the Overwatch. That's not the issue right now. Clearing the Overwatch is easy. We have lightning reflexes for that. My concern is that I think because this Haven's lost, like already, getting back to evac and getting out is probably the better idea.
You could like run the Overwatch and end up in a position that flanks the Hunter, like behind that car or so, and then volt him to move. But is it gonna actually improve our situation?
That's all my mobility, right?
Yeah.
I think it improves my situation on just getting the fuck out of here. We're gonna take a wound or 2 getting out even. But this way I'm not trying to run back to get people, right? We only have 6 in this Haven, right? We get a recruitment bonus for 6 having less than 6.
Yeah, that's what
the Haven's off limits anyways.
Yeah, when we were setting it up, like, how important is it to save people here? And the Haven, again, we have a supply rate coming in. The UFO might drop in additional strength here. Vigilance is fairly high. Like, this is not a priority, and
I'm just testing the waters.
it's the Hunter is on the one hand incredibly strong, I think, but also very frustrating and unfun to play against. And especially ever since invert was nerfed and you can no longer invert the Hunter.
Yeah, you end up spending your whole time chasing, and it's
Yeah. And you're chipping him down, doing like 5 damage a turn, and he has 50 HP.
Moving on target.
Especially on this mission type, where you have like this limited amount of turns before the reinforcements get overwhelming. You're not gonna kill him.
So what I'm trying to do is, because I still know he has a ton of mobility and can grapple, is still keep people in a form of cover from this direction. If he wants to run up, I don't want to give him flanking shots easily. Make him grapple, make him get up here. Make him take a less than ideal shot. So Moss can get out whenever we're ready to. So we're going to steady. Stiletto, we're going to... And I wish it was full cover I could put you in, but I think I have to go here and Overwatch. Overwatch Duchess for the RNF.
Maybe we can Astrobio can 8 protocol Overwatch for anyone who's not in a great position.
Oh, I reloaded.
Oh yeah. Well, that works too.
Weird Gal cannot get out from their current position, so I do want to move. I'm just gonna take this half cover. There's a lot of line of sight blockers here.
Got it covered.
No one will close.
Yeah, the invert nerf on the Hunter really made it challenging to deal with.
I feel like the main justification for the invert nerf was people like bullying the Warlock.
Yeah. Look, I may be indirectly responsible for that.
And then the Hunter buff that basically resulted from that was collateral.
Dev 31 has already made major changes to the Hunter, both reducing his mobility and his grapple range, as well as removing ready for everything. There are other changes that are coming to the hunter as well, not just those, but those are like the two big ones. Like he's still going to be strong, but just reducing his mobility and reducing his grapple range, which is like ridiculous tiles right now, would be a big step.
I think he has like what 16 tiles grapple range right now.
Yeah.
In addition to 18 mobility, which translates to what 12 tiles of movement. So it's.
Question is, when does it hit Steam? When it's ready. Right now, there's also Dev 30 changes, which, from what I've read and seen, really need some tweaking. If I could get it to work properly, I would love to. Don't get me wrong. All right.
So yeah, there's a little bit of a problem with a chrysalid there, so that definitely needs to die. And we have two sectoids there. We really don't want anybody to get mind controlled and or panicked. So
I might be taking this 86 against sectoid, precision shotting it, guaranteeing that kill. Hopefully, if we hit, I can definitely just move the Reaper, right? I can shadow the Reaper, shoot the sectoid, or shoot the chrysalid and move again. Our goal needs to be to get back. We can also move Duchess back, Overwatch. Astro Boy is probably just moving. Yeah.
is it
Hey,
back?
we're back. Yay. Hello.
I can hear you.
Oh, hey, welcome back. Pinancy, how are you? No, Peach is asleep. Oh, goodness. All right, time to refresh. I like fully lost internet there. I apologize, guys. You guys all missed that amazing shot from Masa right there to kill the sectoid. Apples, I missed you. Every time I get disconnected, I'm like, oh, goodness. Now I can't spend time with Apples. All right, so where we're at is we took the shot with the sharpshooter, and I'm moving everyone back. I think I can leave the sectoid there. Probably, I think I have to take the...
Yeah, he's far enough away, I think, to not be afraid.
I think I have to take a few Overwatch shots. I actually think I have to move the Templar fully back so we can get out if necessary.
It's far, but I can reach it.
No, Peach is really good about not chewing cables, typically. Now, I'm wondering if I can go to this position. This hunter seems to like his high ground, right? And he did just grapple, but he could grapple over here, I guess, and get good flanking shots, so I'm already not liking that position. I'm already...
No problem, boss.
thinking I need to be in some type of cover, even if it's half cover. Actually, I can get the full cover position there. Yeah. Since we're pulling out, I think that's the play. Any thoughts?
Yeah, no, I kind of agree. That's really, at this point, it's about taking as many full cover moves as possible and getting close to evac. I think we want to be out next turn.
No need to ask twice.
I want to move Masa as well. Like, I don't think you're shooting next turn.
Let's move already.
On the move.
Set Overwatch priority.
Just a rough fight. Very rough fight. Now, Peach is the best cat. For those who don't know, Peach is my adorable star of the show most of the time.
Advent troops here.
Watch
At
the
least
flag!
one know where they are moving.
I mean, some people only sub to you for Peach.
It's true. And I think that's a very good reason. And if you want to keep subbing so I can keep feeding Peach, she appreciates it.
Needs like a channel point reward, like a treat for Peach or something like that.
So the Hunter's out of ammo. It didn't go into Overwatch, but we already know that that doesn't matter. He just won't go into Overwatch anymore. Now,
Can everybody make it out?
the one person who's questionable. Nope, everyone can. Astro Boy's the furthest away. Everyone can get out. I think we're getting out. I think we're leaving. I think we took our beating.
Doable.
If anything, it at least
That seems reasonable.
is a okay showcase of when to cut your losses and
Finally!
accept that
Affirmative!
the Hunter sucks.
Go where you tell me.
I'm on my way out.
Compromised.
Now, it's actually a really good thing that Duchess took a lot of these hits. Duchess can still go on missions while injured, which can be very, very powerful indeed. Like,
Disengaging.
you don't want to lose the spark, but I would rather the spark get damaged over anyone else.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Oh, right, I'm teasing. I'm not trying to pressure anyone into subbing. Now, since this is considered a successful mission, we do also get, I believe, 12 mission-based experience for everyone. So there is experience they're getting, and they're getting the full value of that. Plus, you know, that 2-kill experience we got, which can certainly be important.
Weapon fire
And we did clear out a faceless, but we only have one person here, and we're going to be relying on the having less than 6 resistance personnel will let us
that joined us from the resistance
have a
is certainly
bonus.
a quick study, having already surpassed some of our other soldiers' capabilities.
So we only have 6 days on our technical, not too shabby. We are going to be picking up Deadeye, which would have been very useful to have there, especially on that opening shot.
Although with all that dodge and
Yeah, true. Spark out for 7 days, not bad for that much damage.
Although
So
we do have another mission to set up right away, right? If we want to do that.
that we do. When I make a pledge on our Peach pet for each sub, she gets her pets regardless, but it doesn't hurt. She's not here right now though, so don't do it right now, guys.
Oh,
All right.
there's even a level 2 rebel.
Yeah, lucky us. We're getting a little bit more bonus to that recruit there. So this region is off limits. We know it's going to strength 5. We also are well aware that this is about to go to strength 3.
So I think the first thing you want to set up, if we have the right people for that, is that network tower.
I think so.
Setting course for Eastern United
This
States.
also will give us the intel to open up a region that we think is really hot.
We can send the spark units back into combat even when they're beat up.
Ooh, I like them hot. So we haven't talked about the network tower too much, although you know, there's plenty of videos or streams of either of us doing network towers out there. So if anyone wants to take a look, so there's basically 2 approaches to the network tower missions. One is that you sneak someone through to the end, probably a shinobi, hack the objective that stuns all enemies for 4 actions. So you kind of have effectively 3 turns without them fighting back, to, you know, wipe them all out as much as possible. The other way is to fight your way through that normally, like, you know, ambush the first spot, move forward, but you're a bit under pressure in that situation because the reinforcements will come in and you still need to hack that objective to win the mission. Yeah. So in previous campaigns I often like build one stealth shinobi just for this one mission type. We don't have that here, and I also haven't done that in a while.
So here's what I'm thinking for this, is I do think we are bringing a Shinobi to try and sneak by if possible. We're not going to have the reduced detection range, so we are going to need to sneak by on the right side, as the tower or the turret on the left side is guaranteed to see us. My other thought is I want to bring an assault with trench gun and killer instinct, either for the opening pod or for after we stun everything to help clean up those quickly. I definitely think the approach that I've been taking the most is have one person stealth and 4 who are going to get in a fight when our stealth unit gets close enough. If I can take on a pod or 2 without having to reveal my Shinobi without stunning, that's just more time for me to get in a better position to clean up the next few pods. And so I think to do that, we bring the assault. I think we're bringing the grenadier with biggest booms. For a similar reason, we want to quickly do as much damage as possible to those first 2 pods and then have the cleanup after. I'm a big fan of bringing the Templar, but the problem right now that I think we're facing with our Templar is we don't have the upgrade gauntlets. We haven't gotten the Lancer corpses, and so his damage potential is still that of Force level 1, right? There is nothing that's actually increasing his damage on Bolt or Rend, other than the fact that he gets a little bit of aim growth, and it's not very much, sitting at 63. And so the Templar is someone I'm kind of hesitant to bring. Instead, though, I may want to bring the Reaper. The Reaper at least can get us some good damage and some kills, potentially. A Sharpshooter is something I'm considering as well. A Gunner, potentially. Like, I'm actually not confident at all with our ability to do this mission right now.
So I think the Reaper also gives you, like, if for some odd reason something goes wrong and your Shinobi gets revealed, you can always YOLO the Reaper in shadow forwards and sprint them 2 full turns to get to that hack. Like, the hack not just has the effect of stunning everything, it also cancels the reinforcements, right? Unless there's something dropping in next turn, reinforcements are off at that point. So that's probably helpful. The Spark?
Spark's at 7 HP. It's not bad. It does get all the ablative. I do think we take the Spark. I think you... Oops. Yeah, I think you bring the Spark and the Reaper then. As much as I would love someone like a Ranger with more action economy, the Spark can certainly do it with adaptive aim to get 3 shots off. And it's a lot of damage.
Like, I also am not opposed to having a Sharpshooter on this mission, but you are a little bit on the mercy of the map RNG if you get a building that you can get up on top of.
I think I'd rather have the Reaper than a Sharpshooter, and I'd rather have the Spark than a Sharpshooter here.
But yeah, I think this can work.
Also, with where we're at in this campaign and the struggles we are facing, we know this region is going to go to strength 4. So I am going to want to go up to at least 125% to get that vulnerable to drop it back down to a 13 through 15 mission instead of taking on a 16 to 18. I think that's just a better decision in the long run for the health of this campaign. I wish I could upgrade the sword with our Shinobi. I am going to lower the... Oh, man. You know what? No. I was going to say, I think I want to lower the mobility of our Shinobi, but I think not. I think our Shinobi's gunning it when they get a chance to get by and moving as much as they can.
Yeah. No, I think we still infiltrate that right away. So the other question is then, I think, yeah, send it like this. We could eventually give Typing Hayden and Mac Rifle, but is he really gonna do much shooting?
No.
Or is he just gonna throw grenades every turn?
I think he's throwing grenades for 4 turns. So what was this other mission we have?
There was the supply crate extraction.
An extract with a 9-day timer in a strength 4 region with the Lost.
Strength 3, right? It's 2
UFO.
at the moment. But it's 2 at the moment, and UFO brings in 1.
It is 2. Oh, I thought this was already strength 3 for some reason. Oh, then yeah, definitely. That's
Commander,
still workable. I thought we were going to strength 4.
we're detecting lost
Do we still have
activity
show
in
of
this area.
force active?
Our forces will need to be especially
Do
vigilant.
we? Yes, we do. Yeah, so we still do. So this is effectively going to be a strength 4 mission.
Well, if Show of Force drops off in between, then it should no longer affect that mission, right? Because it's not a sit rep, it's just an active dark event.
Yep.
By the way, there's some little orange-ish smudge in your camera.
Uh-oh. Where? Let's see it. Is it
It's
like which side?
do you see, on your? Well, I don't know if you're.
Oh, it's probably my green screen clip.
Okay.
Probably gone now.
No, it's like in the background. You can see it where the specialist is. Yeah, now it's gone. Fantastic.
Okay, I think it was just my green screen. Thank you. So I'm just gonna grab who we can for this mission. Certainly, we want the experience. We have a mission on a 5-day timer. We have Lib 4 queued up. So we'll take the Templar Specialist Sharpshooter Shinobi. Blazing, how are you? I need something with combatives. I have something with combatives. I'm very tempted to bring 2 sharpshooters here.
So what is it again? Abandoned City Lost. Okay, yeah, I think that can usually work with sharpshooters fairly well. Like if it's the one with the overpass, that can have some dodgy line of sight.
I do think I want the Grenadier. Calling out Lost is not normally the best idea, but sometimes it can save your life. This is gonna have to be a laser rifle, which is okay. The reason I want 2 sharpshooters here is we want to level them up. They're very powerful throughout a campaign. They're one of the best damage you can do against any of the Chosen. You're going to want them later on your HQ assaults, on CADs, on UFO, on any Golden Path mission. Now, I think we bring the mag rifle on our specialist, even though they're not an Overwatch specialist. Bring this back to hopefully give them some value if they're going to be contributing, right? Get some damage out.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully it's not the end of the stream. My internet did go out once. We'll probably get another mission or 2 in today.
Yeah, I mean, this mission might not be in the stream, but like we still have the troop column coming and the network tower, so maybe.
Yeah. All right, so we are looking for some.
Might just be time for one of those and not 2, but we'll see.
Yeah. So we are looking to get hopefully to 100 intel. We have a lyrium coming up in 3 hours, and I'm hoping that we have a data
Just give the
pad.
word and I'll get started, Commander.
We do have a data pad. I do think we're going to need to crack that data pad and make contact. This region is going up to strength 3. This region could be very hot. We know this is a strength like 5 troop column moving over. Hopefully it's from Western US, not from New Brazil. And Western Europe is still like off limits for the time being.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Yeah, I think that the advantage also of contacting New Brazil, even if it's a hot region, then at least vigilance will start decaying.
I actually think we
it
take
only
the
decays in contacted region.
yeah. I think we take the data cache here.
Yeah.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report of
The
it.
reason we're not putting anyone here as well, by the way, is we know that there are no faceless in this haven right now, and so if we put someone in this job, it would add to the +1 recruit, and we're not looking to do that. So the UFO landed.
And I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
Western Europe.
So the troop transfer came from that's the troop column is here, right? The troop transfer came in. The UFO went to Western Europe and Eastern US. because this was at
Okay.
strength 9.
Well, fair enough. Then at least we know it didn't go to Brazil.
Commander, we currently have no new
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to get World Soul
We'll need to
character.
seek out new means of replenishing our
It doesn't have one,
resources.
right? While I'm thinking about this.
I'm not sure actually.
Let's see. Quarter Hack. It's now World Soul. Is this someone's character? I don't think so. Is there anyone named Quarter Hack is redeemed?
That sounds that doesn't sound like a randomly generated name though, Quarter Hack. So I think that's probably a because I think the game only gives nicknames at sergeant rank, so that's somebody else's redeem.
Oh, that is someone's. Okay. I thought you were saying the other way. All right, so that's Quarter Hack. Then we have Kippy, Crazy Eyed, Ricardo Dominguez down here can be World Soul. All right, 1 hour until we have the
Our
intel.
research was a success, Commander.
Now research. We've already researched the Lancer Corps and hope that we were gonna get one. All right.
Yeah, we did. I remember when we did the UFO.
Is this just basic research right now? Or another data cache? Probably a data cache.
Yeah, I think at Derava do get more intel than
I
I
had
get
assumed
more
you'd make that research a priority, Commander.
basic research.
I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
For Sector 3, Brazil.
All right, fingers crossed that we have a strength 2 region here, or strength 3. I would take a strength 3.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
There's our first recruit back into New Mexico. Strength has gone to 4 in Eastern US from Western US, or Western Europe. It moved it over. Oh my gosh, and we have these dark events active for show of force. This smash and grab is
Might be questionable, yeah.
looking less and less likely.
And with that intel from the data cache, we might have to consider boosting the network tower even.
Yep. But up next, we do have a troop column, a 19 through 21 troop column. By doing this, we will kill off 1 strength in this region, so this region certainly could become workable again if we get enough people in it. We have a ranger with a mag rifle, at least, a sharpshooter with a laser lance, shinobi, ranger with a mag shorty, grenadier and gunner with sealed armor. Could get dicey.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Like one of our biggest hey, we're gonna win this missions was, hey, we've got the frost bomb.
Yes. Oh, and we have sealed armor.
Sealed armor is just gonna is like what frost bomb? What are you even talking about?
Oh.
Oh no.
Man, I forgot we had the frost bomb and I was putting flashbangs there. And you're like, frost bomb. And I'm like, yeah, it's frost bomb. Oh,
But I mean,
oh
you
no.
know-
Oh no. Well,
We can still get like, you know, if there's not just Advent but more aliens, we can freeze those.
I'm saying oh no to this map. Some of you guys may know our good friend Azurwind and his days of a troop column on this map.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
that was.
Azurwind was doing checkpoint saves, and so instead of like, you know, restarting when he lost and treating it like Iron Man, he would go back to a checkpoint. And one of his checkpoints was right before a troop column here. And I think he played it about 4 times because he kept getting squad wiped on this mission, like on this map specifically.
So one thing I learned from that is never go into the like apartment. Like high ground is great, but never go into the apartments on the high ground here on these maps. Because I think he got stuck up there and couldn't move anywhere nicely.
Yeah.
So that's a reasonable group down there, though.
So you end up like fighting up these windows, right? And while like yes, it's full cover, all it takes is like a mech and people are falling, people are getting shot, their cover's getting destroyed, you don't have movement, you're not gonna be able to move back. It's not a very fun position to be in. What I'm doing right now is I definitely want to get my sharpshooter in position. We're not going to be taking this engagement next turn. We're definitely going to probably be steadying weapon, and then if we take a shot, so be it. Really, with this pod right here, we probably want to force reveal, though. This is an unarmored pod, and so Overwatch could be quite valuable. I don't think I want to use my frag grenade on this group specifically. And so getting in a position just for future engagements, like,
Roger that.
is really what my focus is.
Yeah, and maybe getting if we can get any information about any other pods before we engage, that would be kind of nice. But not
I
necessary.
don't really want to risk it because my shinobi is back here, and we're gonna need to try to keep our shinobi in stealth. As
Yeah, no, absolutely.
moving on to
That
location.
needs to happen, yeah.
and I misclicked.
You can't.
On my way.
Can't fight 15 additional enemies without any concealment.
Apple's is saying she did a lib 3 destroying map relay once and managed to hide everyone in the shipping crate while he sniped it. Good times. Hey, crate strategy is valid. I wish we could see the Berserker Queen on the port map again, because I think that was like my greatest cheese I've ever done in a shipping crate. Was one of the floating ones just sitting in it with everyone. Oh, this pod is walking away. There's this great
Welcome
ability
back.
you can get on your XCOM deck called Lead the Target.
Confirmed.
And
Wasn't that what killed your campaign the other day?
Lead the Target? I don't know if it killed it. I can only see 3 of these guys.
That's affirmative.
So illogical. Don't screw this up. I don't know if they're coming back. See, the biggest threat in this group is the Grenadier, right? And the heavy gunner here. Grenadier has the incendiary grenade, so you can't let him get that off at all. The heavy gunner is just a lot of damage. Let's see, can I pull him up? With locked on. Locked on's not that scary until they get traverse fire, right? And then it becomes really scary. When they get traverse fire, they take a shot and then they take another shot. But they still have 75 aim. Like, it's a big, heavy automat cannon, 5-9, 75 aim. Put people out real fast.
Okay.
Do have command as well, which may end up just being used to take more shots down the line.
Hidden out. Affirmative. Covering now.
Again, I don't really want my shinobi scouting too much right now. I don't want him accidentally getting revealed. I don't want to really know where the next pod is until I clean up this pod.
Roger. I've got my eyes on Overwatch.
I mean, as long as you take moves with like corner cover positions, where those guys are unlikely to be flanked. Now here, this is what I was talking about when I said we can get some frost bomb value.
We might have to take this engagement as well. Now.
Oh god. Imagine we didn't have sealed armor. You could freeze like 10 people there. That's insane. Okay, you can't freeze 10 people with a grenade that has a radius in an area of 9 tiles that it affects, but still.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm actually not sure if you really want to take that engagement though.
I can get
like
I can get the
the-
Archer, the Muton, and the Sectoid frozen. I can then throw a flashbang. Potentially and everything else. We don't have sting grenades yet. I could also throw a frag grenade after wherever these guys move. Right? But like these guys scamper, they're not gonna have that much room to run. So they're gonna be relatively grouped up, so the frag grenade may do work there. The
So I feel-
Sidewinder is gonna be the scary thing, and then the others. I might hang off.
Like you have a squad of 6, and you're considering activating 10 enemies. Yeah, you're freezing 3 of them, but that still leaves 7.
Sounds like a normal reveal on any normal day. All right,
I think I would rather, like, the Advent group is currently moving away. The
Designated
Alien group is coming
coordinates
for
on
you.
Overwatch.
So I'd rather
Sky
wait
cover.
another turn, I think.
I'm heeding your advice
Eyes on the prize.
and going to wait. Yeah, sealed armor is advent units only, not aliens, not mechs. The one I really don't care about freezing here is the mech archer, who's more than likely just going on Overwatch. But freezing that muton, that nausea,
yeah,
would
I
be
think
big.
the Advent guys will leave our vision here. Or we can at least pull our ranger back, that we no longer see them.
I have to move you back as well.
Well, you can move Dietrich's around the corner, right? At the moment, the way they're currently positioned, you can get a grenade on 4 of them. And everything except for the Sidewinder and the one sectoid.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get that grenade from right here, actually.
Heading out.
And then I'll pull the ranger back. Game, don't do me like this. I'm gonna wait one more turn.
Alternatively, hang on. Can you get a grenade hitting the 2 sectoids and the Sidewinder and the mech? Like hitting behind the crate?
Yeah, I can get those 4. Oh, the Sidewinder.
But-
Like these 4?
Yeah, exactly. I think Sidewinder is a better target for this than the nausea.
Okay.
Not ideal because we're gonna have you're gonna move to the ranger here, so he really can't do anything in this fight.
I do have a teamwork.
Teamwork.
So I actually think I just come here just in case I want to use it. Spooky, how are you? Good afternoon.
Good copy. Moving on target.
All right, we're gonna rapid deploy this as well because I might need that flashbang.
Or the command. The question is, do we that leaves the mech and the muton to actually take an action here, right? Do we overwatch, for example, our sniper to? Does he have direct line of sight to the muton, or is it squad side line of sight?
Does have dark line of sight. Sorry to hear you're not great. I am doing pretty well today. Getting a little tired.
On Overwatch.
All right, Ava. Under your guidance and leadership,
Get ready for a surprise!
big brain plays.
They've got our position.
It was a gamble on which one was moving.
That's fine, I guess. I'll take the damage on this.
Now, as much as I would love to be able to move back and blast, we know that triggers that pod. Do we think the last pod is alien or advent? The last pod, it being, wait, this is a 1921. The last pod's a rainbow pod.
So you say just use the second frost bomb and freeze that muton.
Yeah, I think right now. I think you just freeze it. I think it's a big enough threat.
Yeah. Yeah, and then just murder the rest. Which might just mean moving our gunner to all the way back to a position where they flank that muton. And Illogical starts breaking up some few kills.
Why does the logical knob an autoloader?
It's a very good question. No, he does have one.
Oh, he does. Why was it not showing up?
Because your ammo was full?
That's it.
Probably. So, you think we move over here?
Heading out.
I wonder if I overwatch, because I can move there next turn and shoot. But I overwatch in case they come in first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna move Great Rat
No
here.
problem,
That'll be
boss.
fine.
Moving to Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Okay.
Like taken out with a gun? No. Like, you know, some chicken chow mein, some fried rice.
There's the activation. Okay, that's not ideal.
Didn't get the Overwatch and got a yellow alert shot for 2.
So this might just be then the... Is this the frag grenade on the frozen group? Just to help with the cleanup?
I think it has to be. I think we can hide from these guys fairly well for a turn.
If you're not moving, then maybe get some.
Actually using get some. I also think this might not be our gunner moving there. This is a risky play. This might be Great Rat here to double barrel this Muton so that we can suppress or do something over there.
Yeah.
He clicked it, guys. He clicked get some.
Boom.
I am destroying a Sidewinder corpse here, but that's okay. We already, I think, have our Viper research out.
We're green to go. I definitely got that one.
I'm wondering if I care about the
I actually
sectoids.
think I would probably use the sniper to kill the guy in the building, so to avoid the flank on our ranger.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I do think we kill one of these sectoids, but I think we can leave another one up. I think I
Yeah.
have to move Great Rat right now, though.
There better be something there.
Verify. None of those guys are on Overwatch, right?
No,
You know, 8 to 14, we just have to double barrel it. No way I'm risking a low roll right now against a Muton in melee range.
You're just lucky they don't let me use my hands.
25 damage. Where's that last guy? The first away guy?
The trooper, the gunner, the grenadier.
Oh,
He's got
okay.
cover,
I
yeah.
yeah.
Dude, you might be using Commissar on Waterworld with my new changes coming. Let me just give you a heads up. Well, I don't really like
Absolutely.
this position. And this engineer could, or this gunner could do some damage. But I think I have to suppress the grenadier.
Does AoE suppression hit the gunner if you use it there?
No. Game,
It's hitting the tile.
but not the target.
I would probably still, gamble on it. We have the ammo for it.
Are you a gambling man?
I'm on it.
And then he doesn't even check if the guy gets the debuff.
Bye bye internet.
Not again.
Incoming fire.
Interesting double move. Okay. Like he has 10% to hit. That he's suppressed. The gunner is suppressed. Grenadier doesn't give a crap though. Don't do it. No, not that. Oh god. Oh, okay.
There's heavy fire in this zone. Too close to the heat.
Med kits.
That one hurt a little.
Did I pack medkits? Oh, we're about to find out. We have one there. We have one here. I think I'm taking a 78.
Grenadier needs to go, and we need to do something about the gunner, one way or the other. Even if it's another suppression.
Yeah. So that's part of the problem, though, right? Is I need to stabilize or heal this guy.
Yeah. Doesn't Tetster have a medkit?
No. It's my sharpshooter and my gunner.
And how far can you run? Can you run up to the sharpshooter?
Oh, he might be able to. Yeah. Can you use that as a bonus action? No.
Yeah, you can, if you get the kill, you can use the death from above action to use the medkit. But I would take the shot first. Like, if we don't get death from above, he runs to the gunner. If we get death from above, he runs up there.
Do I take the 93 then on the trooper?
Maybe? I'm not sure. I think
Sid,
I
how
still
are you?
think...
I think you
The
take.
Grenadier needs to go, but 78 is not fantastic, but it's not bad.
Who's keeping score?
Just enough.
10-4. Good to go.
Easy here.
This might sting a little.
The campaign is being decided by minor numbers right now.
And even though we said we don't care about the sector, I still think Illogical probably goes for the flank and shoots that sector.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh yeah, I think so. Close. Now, here's the fun thing. I can't see any of them. And I don't know if I can go there because the tile could spread, or the fire could spread.
I think you fall back. And
I could
also
flashbang.
Force the gunner to move. The problem with flashbang is you are out of tools for the last
Not a
group.
problem.
Yeah.
If you
And
say so.
that's something I really don't like right now.
I'm on it.
Like, the trooper is so far back, I'm not even sure he can get a shot on Illogical or anyone really.
Not good.
Well, that
If we're
was
lucky, yeah.
that wasn't the guy I wanted the Overwatch on.
Oh, I was hoping the sector would panic us and then we hunker down.
Oh, illogical. Good luck. Suppression. Suppression's okay.
Suppression while he's flanking himself to the guy he's suppressing? I don't think that's gonna work out for that gunner.
Back in.
I am just gonna take this 82 to start with. Wait, is this an 82 on the 68 there? 82 here, yeah, we'll just take the 82.
Is this what we're looking for?
Good job, Astro Boy. Way to
Yes. You see that?
keep nailing it.
I think Illogical just shoots the gunner himself, right?
Yeah, I think so. He's just like, you know what?
Nice
Once,
suppression, nerd.
twice. All right.
Sure thing.
Do you think Paulo is killing this guy? 'Cause I can't suppress him now. I'm not taking. I mean, I could take a 50-50. Do I want to take a 50-50? Not really.
I think, how many commands do we have? Two.
Two.
Yeah, command illogical to kill off the gunner. If he still has ammo left.
Do I want to move first? Logical has one shot left. Yeah.
I don't think the movement matters. Like we kill the sectoid with
Our gunner.
Paulo, and yeah, and then that's it. And illogical should have 100% on the enemy gunner.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
All right, Paulo. Don't screw up 1 HP on a 95, please.
What did you expect?
Okay, halfway through the map.
Power over here.
This is not Elden Ring, sadly. I don't have much interest in playing Elden Ring.
Moving to position.
Moving out.
So then it's not sadly that this is not thankfully this is not Elden Ring.
Yeah, thankfully.
I've got the package.
Oh, thank God I got the advanced defense. Tara, how are you? Good to see you, man.
That's solid 10 supplies.
Moving out.
All right, Headster. Where's the last pod? I think they're over here. There could be 2 more pods.
I should be
I
out
would
there
prefer
hunting.
that if those were like 2 smaller groups of 4 or 5 enemies. Now, do you just chill with the rest of the squad? Wow.
So I think you
Well,
do.
you
I
find-
want great rats up here because if the squad is coming this way, I want to be able to move and shotgun something, right? But
Yeah.
Got it covered.
I think
I would also drop down an evac, just for safety reasons. Like ideally, we
Evac?
don't need it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? An evac from a.
dude, I can't believe I'm pixel hunting a fucking evac right now.
Why don't you move up or something?
I'm not moving my sharpshooter. My sharpshooter is staying where he's at right now.
This is Firebrand. Evac request
I think
confirmed.
he'd
Hold
be
tight.
better at that half cover in front of him.
Next turn then.
And so my reasoning being,
Okay.
when he's on a half cover position, he leans out to the left, to the right, and on his current. So he basically has 3 tiles from which his line of sight is calculated. While in that full cover spot, he only has 1 tile. Now, it's not going to be a huge difference, but
I'm all over it.
All right. You sold me on it.
Moving to Overwatch.
We moved. Did I just hear them behind us?
I can't say anything because I'm obviously only hearing your lovely voice.
Advent troops spotted.
2 smaller groups.
Good Overwatch it. Okay.
What's over there?
I'm blowing that up, without a doubt. I'm starting off. We're losing a corpse. So I think I need to blow that. Get rid of this cover so we can deal with that
yeah,
muton.
yeah, I was going to say blow that up first and then throw the flashbang in, because then the cover that blocks the flashbang should probably hit everything. Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
losing it.
Precision shotting a Centurion. I'm down. Okay, so there's a Lancer in that group. That's still relatively scary, but I do think this is...
So here's an idea. If you want a flashbang, rapid deploy it, and then fall back, and also fall illogical back.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering. I think this position's good because it's a full cover block. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that hits everything I need to hit. Yep. Okay. Logical, we're moving there. Full cover blocking position. Bringing our shinobi back. I need some information here. Let's not
Moving to designated coordinates.
be stupid about that move, though. Full cover for Great Rat, and I might just want that full cover position right there. For Detrix. Yeah.
Or even one further, like completely behind the truck.
I don't want to trust the fake cover of these things, right? Especially that. That could be only 2 tiles tall. Not like this. This is 3, it looks like, right? Not looking over it. I don't trust cabs. There.
Yeah,
It
but
did put us in vision, though, but yeah.
yeah, that's why, like, you know, I'm always a big fan of if you try to get a loose line of sight, lose it completely with everybody in the squad.
Affirmative, covering now.
But I mean, it's hard to judge that when you don't have vision on anyone, right? Like, where is line of sight, where isn't? And we do have low profile up there, so I'm okay with that sniper position.
Incoming! Over here!
78, 66. Not fantastic. Is there a way I can get vision on these guys at all? Maybe if I go here, I might be able to.
Closing on target position now.
Nope. Well, kind of. Lancer sentry. Maybe we're falling back again and overwatching that Lancer as he comes at us.
What is your shot on the Lancer right now?
66.
So here's an idea. How about focus fire with our officer on the Lancer? Using all the officer skills today.
And then taking the shot with Detrix just to start off. Okay.
Yeah, to stack it up.
Come on, focus!
And then, so could Illogical move into the truck so that you shoot out the door on the other side?
No. I can go here though and shoot at the Lancer at least once.
That'll be
Oh
okay.
yeah, no, that works, yeah.
Enemy is still up.
We're at 81.
Don't waste my
I
time.
know it's a half cover position, but I'm hoping it's far enough back for the moment. Because I want my gunner to suppress, hopefully. From half covered here next turn.
Target's still up.
I think that's what it's going to have to be. I'm going to have to take the 86. I mean, we can get up to 91, but I think 86 is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I can work with this.
Hitting out.
I believe in Paulo. Don't you guys all believe in Paulo?
Suppressing fire on target.
And just hope
Eyes on the prize.
nobody else shoots him and cancels the suppression that way.
Incoming over here.
You know, sometimes I would like if enemies move and don't trigger the suppression, so they stay suppressed and have the aim debuff.
Yep. Wouldn't that be
Sometimes
nice?
I don't like it if we don't hit the suppression and
Coming in from the fire over here.
I beg your pardon. Where did the heavy gunner come from?
he was part of that group the whole time.
Yo, Kivo, how are you?
Reloaded.
All right. Way to screw it up, Lancer.
So how come the Lancer had 65% to hit there?
Because he was suppressed when he queued it up because it was a
Ready
dashing
to
move.
engage.
Also, it still counts from the moment it queue up.
It's the same thing like if you dash, right, to go hit someone.
Yeah. So yeah, all calculated. Worked like a charm. I would even try to pick up the Lancer kill with our Grenadier. Because getting support Grenadiers promotions is always tricky.
I think I'm about to teamwork Great Rat to go kill this heavy gunner.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
a logical is
that-
walk firing that, or we're shooting it hopefully with a 61. We can command it out if we really need to.
What about who's Illogical's teammate, bondmate?
Our sharpshooter, so we can move there and then take that shot if we need. Yeah. Okay, let me do this one first.
I'm going.
There's still one more pod on the map that we do need to worry about. All right.
What side? Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
point
that's-
blank, right? Not double barrel. It's only 10. We have a shinobi if we really have to save this.
Yeah, and we have a command if we really need to save this.
Love it.
The enemy should fear us.
Now it's your time to shine a logical. Then we have the shots we need on the Lancer if necessary.
If you say so.
I'm doing well, Dukiva. I'm a bit tired, but doing well. This is definitely, I think, the last mission of today, though. If that's kosher.
Check it before you get too close. I guess that'll be okay.
Ava.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I was kind of expecting that. Yeah.
Check it before you get too close. Smell explosive. Running dry.
I feel like that part went really smooth.
Yeah, a lot better than I was expecting for something coming from behind us. And this tells us that the last pod's a smaller pod. And we know this because of the count. The count is including 1 zombie, so we're at 15 out of potentially 21, meaning it can't be a rainbow pod.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Can still be a pot of 6, but yeah. The only downside is we're
This is
now
Firebrand.
out of
Time to go.
grenades. Completely. No flashbang, no frost, no anything. Was there something in that side road? Should have kept that second frost grenade, huh?
Not a problem.
We gambled.
On it.
I think I need to back up here.
Can you move our shinobi back into the road to these 2 wooden crates there, to that corner cover, to maybe get better line of
Good
sight on that
copy. Moving
road?
on target.
In the middle of the road there. That yeah.
So you're saying all 4 of them. I was hoping we'd only see 1 of them, right?
You know, I was trying to see as many as. Oh, you were hoping to cheese. Oh, okay.
Ah,
I was
yes.
Trusting you here.
trying to get a like move great guns like closer so you can set up some close range stuff next turn. Okay, I didn't expect the cheese to come in here.
Covering now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I might still try. Nope, we're gonna take the activation. It's okay. This our shinobi is time to shine, right? He's been bystanding. He's been helping us out this whole time, but now it's the shinobi's who has a flashbang. Who has a
They're casually
flashbang?
walking, so they're not gonna do anything nasty. It's a Viper to Najas, so with a little bit of flanking, that's all easy to take care of.
That now.
That is a sectoid and 2 nausas. Now. So I can't get you close enough. Can I get?
Can't you, with a command, just murder both sectoids with the sword? Probably not enough damage.
See, I was thinking of Great Rat with guns going up here and commanding him,
Oh yeah, that works too. That is probably more reliable than
and
our-
then mailing this one, but that flanks both the nausas and gives me hopefully the kill on this.
I'm all over it.
Now, hopefully I can get close enough for this. Yes.
What's over there?
Really here, shining with that both barrels ranger, huh?
I hate it. I never want to do it again.
That all you got?
I do apologize to all the snack dummy mommies out there that I am butchering all your siblings, your kids.
That's how it's done.
Now these both are guaranteed to move right now, and so because they're gonna be moving back, I actually think I'm moving up in Overwatch
Running.
and not trying to shoot through full cover shots right now. I could,
Or you could
ooh,
AoE suppress.
I
into
can.
snakes.
Got him covered.
Okay, less competition.
I've got something here.
What?
When the
That's it.
area suppression works,
Didn't even know he could do 12 damage there.
It's still up.
all right, Tedster, you've been a great scout.
Only the best.
Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
You know, not a bad day of showcasing some challenging missions. One we definitely had to back off of. The other troop column that actually went well.
Yeah, a 6-man troop column against 19 to 21 is not an easy feat. So good job, Commander. Well played. And yeah, we got ourselves a single
Mainly
Lancer
we're
corps
expecting a
out of
fight like
this.
that.
Well,
I'm
and some other
impressed,
stuff, but
Commander.
All right, so our grenadier here. We're not actually using smokes really with our support grenadier.
it's a dead pick.
Yeah. I think there's still the value maybe in grabbing tandem here in case we do bring a frag, but also then at the same time heat warhead might be worthwhile if we want to keep a frag on this guy. But as soon as you get sting grenades, we're always bringing flashbangs, right?
What are we getting there, Tech Sergeant in the XCOM row? Is that a free flashbang or is that a free smoke?
Smoke. Oh, so yeah, maybe we are taking dense smoke then.
Yeah, I get at least a little bit of value out of it.
All right. Hey, Bladestorm.
It's
Hey,
nice.
Implacable. This would have been super helpful.
Oof.
Oh, there's that Deadeye. There's the Executioner coming in. And there's Shredder. Not a bad mission. We do get 13 days on Great Rat with guns. And, I mean, we're a little tired on the logical, but well deserved. Pulling out 2 Illyrium cores. What else do we got? Some supplies, alloys, Illyrium, Viper corpses, a mech wreck, and a Lancer corpse, which is vitally important right now for our Templar and his future endeavors. But he is on a mission. Would have loved to have gauntlets on that one. Yeah. A brief look at our geoscape. I want to see what this is. I just want to see real quick. So we're at strength 4, strength 4, strength 9.
Long live the resistance.
Regional contacts.
Found the warlock.
Okay. Oh, what?
So that tells me that Western US is really hot, at least strength 5.
Well, it's strength 4, right? Because they moved 1 strength over. But still, yeah.
Yeah.
Not hot enough to not care about. And Vigilance 1, strength 1, this is an excellent find. Like, just in time, you know, we liberate Eastern US, then we can run missions in New Brazil. It's like...
It's quite a good position to be in for moving this campaign forward in all its trials and tribulations.
But that's the big question, right? As we already said, like, we never intended this campaign to go the whole way because of the limited amount of time we invest in it. with only streaming once per week for a few hours.
Yeah, but this probably is what I was getting at. Is this might be the last day we're doing this. Maybe we'll do more. We'll have to decide. A network tower could be fun to do next week since that is queued up, and so we'll certainly talk and see if that's what we want to do or if we're switching it up. But at this point, a lot of the missions are getting a little bit repetitive. It was very nice to showcase a losing Retail 4. I mean, it was a victory in the game sense, but definitely had to cut our losses in a run as well as a troop column. I think both missions are good examples of how to approach them.
And the Lib 3 was also a good, unique mission we hadn't had yet with the Faceless and getting that VIP actually captured, not just killed.
Yeah, that was there were some good missions in this. But I think that is what we're gonna call it tonight, guys. Thank you so much for all joining us the past few weeks, past 10 weeks of this. No, don't end. Yes, this campaign is uploaded on YouTube. You can find the playlist here. There may be two oh god, the bot's not working. Because of all the disconnects.
I gotcha.
All right, there may be two videos coming from this one, mostly because I have to see what Twitch has done with my VOD, seeing as I lost connection. But this will all be up on YouTube, certainly.